Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Sunday Night Geekery, and we hit number 25, which is hard for me to believe, but it's been a lot of fun doing this, and we got two great pals tonight. So we got the great Pat S, aka Shrimp Lightning, and the Dad Man Walking hanging out with us tonight so far, and I'm sure we'll have other guests popping in.
Good evening, Mark.
Evening. How's
How
it going?
Are you tonight?
Very good. Yeah, there was some sports ball game on. I thought it was National Chili Day and Make Appetizers Day and Eat and Drink Too Much Day. I guess there's some kind of game going on.
The national pastime, but a different sport. The competitive food eating.
Yep. So I guess people in New Orleans and Cincinnati both aren't too happy tonight with the Louisiana Bengals going down, unfortunately. So if you're a fan of those teams, I'm pretty neutral. I'm a Giants fan.
I would think the vast majority of people outside of LA who aren't chronic gamblers are probably upset, would be my guess.
Yeah, most people go for the underdog, I think, too. So I'm pretty sure LA was pretty heavily favored, most places to win this Super Bowl. So
we know one of our streamer friends is from Cincinnati, that area, so she was going for them, and hope it had been 31 years since they had made the playoffs and have that kind of futility to get just so close, Yeah, they had the lead near the very end.
Not easy, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Not easy to lose that last right around in the last 2 minutes, and it was kind of I was talking to the missus, kind of a boring game though, I guess. Not really. I mean, is that just me, or not super exciting game? I mean, even though it was pretty close the whole time, but I don't know, what did you guys think?
I think it was a fair assessment. When you have that few points, especially in the first half, it becomes a snooze fest. Then the commercials, and I don't think the commercials were all that great either, from what I saw.
Yeah, they weren't they good. Before I forget, let's say hi to everyone here. So we got Cavatino, Catherine Shea here, and he said, "Oh, Ivan Reitman died at age 75. That's a shame. Yep, probably most famous for Ghostbusters. I think probably it would be his most famous movie, right?
Oh yes,
definitely. Yeah, I don't think it's even close.
Even close, right? Yep. So, R.I.P. Yep, and because his son was the director on Afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we got Tim Hayes is here. Hey, and there's this guy Pat S here. And the Stream Elements bot, but I'm sure we'll have a lot of people.
Who is Pat S, by the way?
That's the Shrimp Lightning.
That's the guy that threatened to say that there would be no link tonight. We were going to have to do it all in the chat, and I'm like, he's got to be kidding.
Yeah, boomer moment. It's not like I've been doing this 25 weeks. We have a Twitter group with chat with everyone. I put it in like I invited Steve Mitchum if he's feeling up to it tonight. And shout out Steve. Hope you're feeling much better. And you can pop in. I think he's trying to get his computer set up too. So, as we have a group that usually send it out to everyone. I boomered. I forgot to put it. Put it in a bunch of places. But
Pat got me to jump, and I'm like sitting there like, how are we going to do this? I took it a little bit. For about 30 seconds, I took it seriously, trying to figure out how that would work. But
well, the good thing is if you have, I wish I had more spots. You can add someone on StreamYard now to be like on your team, but they charge you like $10 a month for like two. Like you get one person free. Clobby should be here. He's headed back from watching the sports ball game. So as soon as he gets home and set up, Clobby said he'd be popping in.
Huh?
Oh, you have to. You just kind of were garbled there, Pep. I guess I heard you say, yeah, he's coming from his nephew's
Yeah,
house. I think
I'm
so.
sorry.
Yeah.
He was probably watching with his nephews in Laplace and driving back to Baton Rouge. That should be about 45 minutes. That's not too bad of a drive.
Yeah, so I think he should be popping in there soon. Yep. So don't leave because we got Clobber and Tom showing up. Yep.
You know
But,
what? I did think about the worst case scenario. Even if the StreamYard didn't work, I think you could do it Discord through and get your Discord somehow to feed through and stream.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that too. Yeah. I just totally boomered and forgot to give you guys the
Well, I won't.
link.
I'm just not going to forgive Pat anytime soon. He had me kind of worked up on that one for a minute.
Well, if I don't show up, then the stream actually starts. That we found with StreamYard. You know, knock on wood, our buddy Canadian SpiderMan.
You know, you guys laugh, but
20 hours.
we actually did that one time. Remember when Clobby had to bring his folks someplace, and his Thursday stream started running, and there was about 20 of us in chat. We were just sitting there talking. He came on about an hour and a half later and apologized. It was like, "Oh man, this was on like automatic timer. I totally forgot to take it."
Oh yeah, because then it just starts, right? Yeah. And then
we all just were like in chat, just like hanging out and stuff. It was actually okay, all things considered.
That's hysterical. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I was like, oops. Well, at least I didn't do that. I know I was doing the show. I was watching, of course, watching the Super Bowl with the better half, and then we've been watching Succession, which is it's HBO show. So it's kind of like supposed to be like a Rupert Murdoch type character. You know, got a conservative news service and I guess theme parks and cruises, but it's really the actors are really fantastic. So it's all like politics and who's going to take over for the dad, and there's all these crazy things happening, and so kind of addicted to it. So we finished the second season, and then there's a huge like cliffhanger at the end of the second season, like something major happens. It was like, holy crap, I can't believe that just happened moment. And then thankfully we're binge watching it, so we don't have to wait 3 or 4 months for the next episode. But then the next episode was kind of a letdown. It's kind of like a letdown. Not bad, but just like after you see the Battle of Helm's Deep, the next episode kind of is a letdown a little bit. But yeah, it was it's a great show. So it's Succession. It's Kendall, was it? No, it's a fictional Roy family, very loosely based, I guess, on Rupert Murdoch. Well, it's not even based on him. I guess it's just kind of the idea if you had like this big media mogul. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah, the actors are good.
It's interesting too, because the guy that created that show and writes it and everything, and I think has directed a couple episodes, is actually an English guy who's probably most famous for Peep Show. In England on Channel 4. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. But he's a pretty funny guy. That whole show is a pretty funny show. So it's interesting that he is like this British comedian, has this whole concept of like,
because was it? Yeah, he's the guy who was working with Will Ferrell, and I read something. I think Will Ferrell wanted to be cast in this, and he wouldn't cast him, so they ended their relationship. I think I could be wrong, but I think they ended their relationship over this show because Will Ferrell wouldn't have been good. He's just so iconic. Will Ferrell, just.
I think Will Ferrell would really take me out of that show. Maybe if he played a small part or something like that, but
yeah,
I don't know where you'd put him. I mean, I guess you'd want him to be like maybe the oldest. He could play the oldest son, the guy
he
that
could have played
Connor.
He could have played Connor, maybe.
Is that Cameron from
Cameron? Yeah,
Bueller?
Cameron from Ferris
that's
Bueller,
true. Because that guy's basically a comedic actor, and he does a good job of being kind of a ne'er-do-well, tap out kind of guy.
Yeah, he could have done that, I guess, but yeah. Not the thing is, he's so any role you see him, he just takes you out of it. So
all anybody cares about is Macaulay Culkin's brother in that anyway.
Yeah, he's good actually. He's really good.
Didn't he win like a Golden Globe or an Emmy or something for that?
I think they did win some awards. Oh, and speaking of, guess who just transported in? I heard the beep, the ding.
No.
Hey, Clobber and Tom.
That is a fast driver right there.
Good evening, sir.
Long ride. What's
Warp
up?
5.
Well, it's Laplace, so it's only a little bit less than New Orleans.
Not too far. Yep. So
about
is everyone
35, 34 something minutes. What's that?
Is everyone all bummed out? And
well, I'm sure most of Baton Rouge is, yeah. And down here, most people down here kind of bummed out about it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's
Oh,
a it's a double tap in New Orleans, Mark, because it's like we hate the Rams
I hate
and
the
we were
Rams.
rooting for
Oh,
these
God.
guys. So it was like,
Oh, so it's a double
Yeah.
whammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we also
double.
hate football. Like football viewership in the Metro New Orleans area is down 40% over the last 2 years. So
yeah.
because
Oh,
of
yeah,
what they
it's-
did, because of how political it got. Well, pro football.
yeah,
Pro
pro
football.
football.
And
Exactly.
LSU was pretty big until they started to suck again. But
Well, did some of that have to do with when they were trying to reopen stadiums? There was a lot of back and forth over there
well,
with the local government and mandates and stuff.
as
And
far
the
as
crowd sizes.
attendance, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with attendance, yeah. But viewership in general, let's know it's because it's political. It was pissed a lot of people off. Part of my French. You know.
Well, they got a Ivan Reitman pass, huh?
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sad.
I pulled up his list of movies, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And I still contend that Ghostbusters is definitely his most iconic, without a doubt.
I think it's his best. That and then
Right.
Stripes, and then everything else.
Yeah, Stripes.
true.
Yeah,
That's
Stripes.
right.
is
Now,
great.
I will tell you this: as a gentleman who both loved going to summer camp and was a counselor for 6 years,
Yeah,
Did you do
Meatballs.
meatballs? Oh, we
Meatballs.
did
Meatballs
meatballs.
holds a special place
yeah,
in my
Meatballs
heart.
is great. Yeah.
We're not. What's the line in that? We're not gonna take, or was it,
Not going to take it.
not gonna take it right
No,
now.
take
We're
it.
not gonna take
It just doesn't matter.
Oh, it just doesn't
just
matter. Thank you.
doesn't
Yeah, it just
matter.
doesn't
Ready for the
matter.
summer?
Oh yeah. So
Bill Murray.
At the end of the day, the rich kids at Camp Mohawk are still going to get all the girls.
Now. Yeah.
True,
Well,
right?
that's a damn shame.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yep.
Yeah,
Good comedic memories there. Yep.
I'm happy to say though that probably his best memory over the last couple of years though is seeing his son make that movie and it being a success and him being, because he was not like he was like in the fits of dementia or anything, so he was able to really kind of, you know, he knew what was going on and everything and probably advised him a little bit. So I'm at least happy to say that he saw that happen and, you know, that his legacy was intact with it. I think that's at least a small consolation to him and probably to his son too. You know, they probably had some good memories there towards the end. So that's nice anyway.
No, it was a nice moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he was proud of his son doing that, and then he really kept the spirit of the Ghostbusters alive. But unlike the 2016 movie where I was like, what's going on here? We're the original Ghostbusters. Like, I was waiting for a handoff or, it's like, then they did cameos. I'm like, well, wait, there were no Ghostbusters in this universe? What's going on? Didn't make any sense. Yeah. So,
Well, we need to make sure that Jason Reitman never does a sequel to Evolution. Because, boy, was that movie a stinker. Ugh.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that one.
The good
Yeah.
news is hardly anybody in that movie acts anymore. Mark, you saw that movie. You probably just don't remember. It was with David
David
Duchovny and Orlando
Wow.
Jones, and I think
Sean
was it
William Scott.
Julianne Moore was the woman.
Yes,
Let me see.
Julianne Moore was in it. That's right.
Yeah.
Not too good.
Not too good. Yeah. 2001. Yeah. Oh yeah, Julianne Moore was cute. Yeah. So Dan Aykroyd was in that. Yeah. Oh, I gotta have seen. I had to have seen that. Yeah. Oh yeah, with the meteorite crash. Yeah. Remember that one? Yeah. Didn't do too well at the box office. Yeah.
Hey, Tim Hayes, what's up?
Yep. Tim was saying, "Is any cloudy tonight?" So see, we delivered cloudy
Hey.
time.
Now, I was a fan of Kindergarten Cop. I enjoyed that movie.
oh, yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about the
Oh, yeah.
other night
A
off
few-
I
the
forgot he
air.
did that one. I forgot he did that one.
Kindergarten Cop was good. Yeah.
quite a few lines in that one that became
Can't say
iconic.
today.
Yeah. Or became iconic. You still repeat it off the record.
I mean, they're just the ones that stand out again are Ghostbusters and Stripes.
Yeah.
I guess those are the two that stand out the most, and then Ghostbusters 2, of course. So, what are some of the other biggies? I mean, other than you mentioned I had to be reminded that he did Kindergarten Cop, so I'm wondering which other ones there are that I don't remember he did it.
He
Did
did a
he do
comedy.
Twins?
He did a comedy in '71 called Foxy Ladies.
Did he do Twins?
Mhm.
He did Cannonball Girls, which was a B movie. Meatballs, Stripes,
Dave.
Twins?
Ghostbusters, Legal
Dave.
Eagles. He did do Twins.
Mhm.
Did you do twins? Yeah, twins. Okay.
Twins is
He also
awesome.
did-
You know, I liked
Dick-
I actually sort of liked My Super Ex Girlfriend. I thought that was kind of funny.
that was one with the
Yeah, Thurman.
she throws the Uma Thurman. She throws
Right.
the shark in through
Yeah,
the room.
I actually thought that
That's
was
too
kind of a funny movie. Goofy, silly, fun. You know.
Yeah.
Then it's got
Yeah,
Uma Thurman,
that
right?
movie actually made a profit, believe it or not. That movie. I don't remember the movie No Strings Attached at all.
Yeah.
And when I look at who's in it, I probably know why. It was a Natalie Portman, Ashton Kutcher movie.
I do help make heavy metal.
Heavy Metal, God, one of the all-time great movies. Helped
Yeah.
produce that. I didn't know that.
Well, he also
Space Jam,
directed-
everyone loves.
He also directed Dave and Jr.
Yeah. And
Howard
Howard,
Stern.
he only
We're,
produced.
we're only
Howard
talking
Stern.
about
Brutal.
nice things, Batman.
Old school.
Well, Dave was not
Old
too
school's
bad.
great.
Yeah, I
Junior
don't know.
now is a different
Dave-
issue.
Dave was
trip.
kind of dumb.
I never watched Dave because of the you know what.
I know. There were a
Eurotrip
few-
was
It
fun.
could have
yeah.
been called Bill. It could have been called Bill. So you know,
Yeah.
Yep.
and that's what that era when Hollywood would make movies about superhero presidents or nice guy presidents just because they liked
Yeah.
the particular
Right.
scumbag that was in there.
Yep.
All I know, Cobby, is last night on the Trek review. When Pantsuit Doctor came in, you used a name that I couldn't help but think of when I first saw the episode. So I'll leave it there.
Oh, I did say it. Yeah, I did say
Yes.
I did say her name because he looked
I
just like.
thought. I know that's the first thing I thought. So anyway, I'll drop it. Sorry.
I got you.
Great minds think alike.
And that was before anyone knew who she was. By the way, that episode was made. Well, no,
Absolutely.
not actually. No, it was right when we were first learning who she was.
That's
So it
true.
was like 91 or 92, I think.
Yeah, but I think that
hey,
was
Hungry Boy.
preceded the Pantsuit.
Hey, Hungry
days.
Boy.
Hungry boy,
Hungry.
the pantsuit
So,
boy.
yeah,
you're
so-
right.
So I've got his films up here. Yeah, so he's got quite a legendary film credits to his name here. But I've never seen Cannonball Girls. That was Eugene Levy was in that one. Wow. And then of course Meatballs.
And he was on a Super Bowl commercial tonight.
Oh, he was. Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What was that for?
Some car. He was with Brie Larson and Dave Bautista.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yep. That's right. Yep. I remember that one now. Yeah, it was a pretty funny commercial. Yeah.
Those commercials are
Except for-
horrible tonight.
Except for, well, I just like Eugene Levy, so I was laughing
I do
about
like
this.
him too. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was funny.
Ghostbusters, of course. Legal Eagles. Oh, Redford. Yep. And of course, Twins is just one of the all-time great movies. That's the start. They keep. Always a rumor they're going to come, do a sequel to that one. I think Kindergarten Cop with that boys have you know what and girls have you know what. Dave, yep, yeah, 93. All right, yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't the guy gets? What was Dave about? Was that
Kevin Kline.
The president had
Yeah,
a heart attack while he was in the
Oh, heart
middle of a fling, and they had to replace him with a lookalike.
look-alike, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a Woodrow Wilson scenario. Yep. Junior. Yep. Oh, that's ahead of its time now, right? Yep. Father's Day. I don't remember that one. 6 days, 7 nights.
I didn't see Father's Day, but I remember it.
I saw this
I
one.
know of it.
6 days, 7 nights was kind of a statement too. Where they crash on the island.
Yeah, I think that was okay. It wasn't bad.
I never saw them.
Yeah, this was it was just forgettable, but it was yeah. Super ex-girlfriend. Uma, yep.
I don't know. I just thought it was kind of fun. It was silly
Yeah,
fun.
it was just silly fun. And Draft Day was the last movie. Yep. Cleveland Browns. Yep.
Oh wow.
What will they do after they acquire the number 1 draft pick?
Kevin Costner will be
Lose
just
again.
as crappy a coach as any other.
All the tension of watching a clock.
Kevin Costner will coach them to let him die in a tornado.
Yep. It's funny. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think Evolution was watchable. It was, wasn't any great shakes, but it was all right.
I watched some Ramsey's work. I have to go back and look.
All right, so we did have the Doctor Strange trailer hit tonight. I think I can play the trailer. I guess whatever. I'm not gonna demonetize me when I'm not monetized anyway. So why don't we watch that and talk about that? We can go back and forth on that. Something.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so
Here, why don't we
cool.
play this sucker?
Mark's like, y'all are already depressed from the Super Bowl.
Yeah. What did you say, Pat?
I said, Mark's like, everybody's already depressed about the Super Bowl, so let's watch the Doctor Strange trailer.
Yeah, this will cheer. This will cheer everyone up. So I'm just gonna show this first.
Keep drinking, folks.
Yeah. Keep drinking. Yeah. There we go. Even though it's a trailer anyway.
Every night, I dream the same dream. And then, the nightmare begins.
Groundhog Day, kind
I
of.
did what I had to do
Not quite.
to protect our world. You cannot control everything, Strange. You opened the doorway between universes.
For no good reason.
Or what will walk through
Yeah.
it.
I mean, let's face it, it was a dumb reason.
What do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
He was right.
It should say maybe under this year.
Sorry, Stephen.
Yeah. Those effects are wild. Like that was cool.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
Time Variance Authority.
Probably.
We should tell him the truth.
Professor X.
Things just got out.
Who was that?
You break the rules. Look out! You become a hero. I do it. I become the enemy.
That's not true. That's not a moral equivalence. You Oh my God.
Chavez.
Yeah. Oh Lord. America Chavez is in it. Whoopee.
I thought that was Captain America for a second here. Well, here, let's go through it again, and we can
Whose
talk
eyes,
about
whose
it.
eyes were those?
I don't know. Well, I guess let's do half speed. Yeah, we'll do half speed, and we can just talk about it. But obviously, that was Patrick Stewart in there. I think, right?
Was it?
That one. So
I
that was
couldn't
definitely
tell.
Stewart's voice. Yep. So
Couldn't hear it that well.
that's New York Destroyed, I guess, and Sanctum Sanctorum.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Does this is all this based on what he did in No Way Home for Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. And
He
who's
screwed-
that there?
And what Wanda did too.
Yep.
Mm.
Who's up there? Is that Strange up there?
Yeah, I guess.
Or is it
Not-
not?
Not, or is that Shang-Chi?
Can't tell that. That's America Chavez. For a second, I was wondering like who was
That's
Captain
America
America.
Chavez right there.
Yeah. And
But I'm
she's an
pretty sure-
alien from another planet, Chavez.
It's based on a lot of things. Thing with Spider-Man, but also what Wanda did, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. And this is a cool shot here because that looks like the window in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Doesn't it? Get the way the
Mhm.
glass is kind of. That's a cool
Yeah.
touch there, like that.
Sam Raimi can do well, but
Yeah. Hey, Trevor Cunningham. Oh, he did also produce early Cronenberg. Gilmore Girls meet Supernatural sprinkle of Dawson's Creek. Unsurprised. Yep. Antidote Jill. How's it going? Yep.
Hey, Jill.
Always appreciate the lurk.
Good to see you, anti-derivative Jill.
Hello.
Yeah, but I do like Sam Raimi a lot. So, and the look, the look is fantastic. What's on Strange's? Why does he have that panel on the back of his?
I don't know.
Cloak. I haven't seen that before, right?
Good question.
And then
Always
what's happening
love
here
her.
in the street? I guess just must be a big bad
Obviously,
monster
we got an evil Doctor Strange too.
Yeah, from What
Like
If,
Elvin
right?
Universe.
I guess.
Well, Wanda was pretty evil too when I
Yeah.
put the closed captions in there.
Yeah, they had that stupid. This conversation's dumb.
That was in the end of the trailer. Now, where do you think this is set? Is this something with the Turtles?
Is that Kunlun,
Or is that I saw like a character look kind of like a Minotaur over here?
Yeah, it's either Kunlun or that dumb city from Shang-Chi.
Yeah, you think it's present day then? Yep.
If it's present day, it might be Kunlun. They've mentioned Kunlun before.
And what Marvel characters are Minotaur like? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember now. It's definitely not Razorback.
From that Razorback. You and Razorback. What the hell?
Yeah.
What is it with
This
you
guy
and
here.
Razorback?
Any idea if that's...
It could be from that Shang-Chi Dimension Orb. I mean, Kunlun, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I really think that might be Kunlun. They've mentioned it before.
Yep. But just know
Or
that
maybe
it's not a character that pops in anyone's head. Yep.
Well, there was one in Thor. I mean, look at Asgard, but that was.
Oh, Hungry Boy's got a good point. High evolutionary stuff, right? Yeah, with all the...
It could be high level. It could be.
Yeah. But you'd see
I
more...
don't think they would use him, but they'd be on Counter Earth.
Yeah, you'd see more creatures, though, too, I think. But yeah, wait
Never
till
know.
High evolutionary show up. Yep.
Yeah. Never know.
Looks cool. Now, who's that going to be up there?
Wondagore. There's a good point. It could be
Yep.
Wondagore.
Yeah, it
There's
could
a
be,
good
yep.
point, Hungry Boy. Well done.
Some kind of cloud rolling in. Yep.
I like how everybody just stands there and watches it.
Well, when's a tornado coming? Why run?
We could handle it.
Well, that's just amazing, the technology they have to do this stuff. Now, who's that guy? Is that guy been there?
Baron Mordo. He's remember he turned evil in the first film.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Yep,
That was his buddy Mordo, played by the most unpronounceable name I've ever seen, but great actor. The guy's always good and stuff.
Yep.
Shweedle Ejiofor or whatever.
Yeah, I can never say his name.
Shweedle
either.
Ejiofor.
He's good, yeah.
Something.
So Trevor saying, yeah, love Sam Raimi. Hope this movie's good and Marvel didn't mute his style. Darkman is a favorite. Yeah, Darkman's awesome. Liam Nelson.
Neeson.
Not Neeson. Yep, I was going to say Leslie Nelson. Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Oh God.
slip of the tongue there. Yep. Here, let's play this even slower because it's playback. My son taught me how to do this too. I was like, wow, you can slow that. When I was trying to always see like what was happening in the trailers, he's like, oh, you realize that you can play that back, quarter speed to see what's happening. So this was when Wong was saying, I guess he screwed up over Spider-Man, but I didn't really like how Wong kind of left him. Said, "Oh, you do this." Now, I guess this is the Time Variance Authority, or what? Or is this?
It looks like it.
Or is this? That looks like kind of Ultron type robots, though, right?
Wow.
Like doesn't it look Ultron-y to me? Or
I know, but, yeah. But it does sort of look like the stupid Time Variance Authority.
The combination of the two, maybe.
It's probably what it is.
And then you've got
Professor X coming up.
Right here is Professor X in a couple seconds. Well, here, I'll change it to full speed so we can hear it. Let's see. Let's go to full speed, and then we'll go back. Normal. Turn that off and say.
We should tell him the truth.
It is him.
That's him, yep, right here.
We should tell him the truth.
Oh my God, his voice is so bad.
Yeah, it's gotten bad. Well, They ain't a spring chicken anymore.
That's
So
P hard for you.
yeah. Mute. Sorry. Yep. It's the Ultraman unbounce it.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, you can do frame by frame too. Yep. Thanks. Yep. I'm a computer guy, but sometimes not so swift. Yep. So this looks like it's Savage Land stuff there. The dinosaur there.
Where? Oh, I must have missed it.
Right here. It looks like some dinosaurs here, right? Or either
Okay,
going
yeah,
through
could
time
be.
or you'd be in the Savage Land, right?
Right, maybe Savage Land or Time. Yeah, you're right.
Or they fell into the Jurassic Park movie that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That trailer looked pretty good too.
That's you talk about. They're trying there with their member berry stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But it tugs at you. You see those characters back. So, well, I mean, this could be a cool idea too. You get to see all these places in the Marvel Universe if it's done well. So that's kind of.
I think Feige's going to put too much on him. On
yeah,
us,
that's what Trevor's worried about. Yeah. Doctor Strange. He's a great character, you know. So I think this has got that looks from the Loki series. Doesn't that look like
time variance?
Time, and then who is
what's his face? Kang.
Kang, is that Kang there? Guys?
Kang is probably that's a little good. It's either Mordo or Kang. I think that's Kang.
We've been Bizarre World before Marvel did an accurate live action Sauron. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool to see Sauron, yeah. I think this is Kang here, right?
That's what I think.
Yeah. Looks like, I'm guessing that's him.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
And that's obviously the evil Strange from the What If movie or a What If show, I guess. I guess they're rolling him into the Marvel Universe. Yep.
Mm.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Good Strange. It's funny with the makeup. They make someone look more evil than.
I was thinking eyebrows. I was thinking the eyebrows. See there and then there.
Eyebrows. No,
yeah, he's got a goatee. Well, a Van Dyke. But
yep.
That's usually how you tell if they're evil or not.
Yep. Can't trust those evil sorcerers. Things just got out of hand. So who's coming through here, guys? Who was that? Who was that there?
Oh, let me see.
Someone with flame powers. I wonder if it's a mutant. Could it be Cannonball? Who's got powers like that? Blue. It's not Captain Marvel, hopefully. Could it be the Photon? I don't think so with that look, right?
I don't. I need to see more.
Yeah, this is a tough one to get. It looks like a guy.
Brute. Yeah. I like Brute.
How about
dude?
How about the Human Torch introducing a Fantastic Four feature coming up?
Oh, there you go.
I'm thinking that's Photon, guys.
It looks bad enough to be the new Disney version of Human Torch.
Yeah.
Well,
to be honest,
I'm thinking Photon, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
People in the chat
God,
think.
you're right. It's Photon. I think because
It
it
might
might
be Photon, right?
And that means it's Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau. Yeah, who was actually a good character in the comics. So, Photon, aka Captain. Was she Ms. Marvel or Captain Marvel? She was Captain Marvel. In the
Captain
comics.
Marvel. Right after Captain Marvel was killed, and later she Photon for some reason.
And she
Blue,
took charge of the Avengers for.
Blue? Could it be Nova?
Yeah.
They've been threatening to introduce Nova.
Yeah, but this looks like a black woman.
A black
to
woman
me.
now, maybe.
Okay.
Who
Well,
fit more
I
Monica
bet
Rambeau.
it's Monica.
That's true. There's no that person's not wearing a helmet. That looks like hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was in WandaVision.
Yeah, Trevor's saying Van Dyke beard means evil, just like Spock's beard. Yep.
See, they're trying to use this movie to set up that stupid Marvels movie because they've already got America Chavez is supposed to be in it.
Yep.
Kamala Khan's probably going to be in this for a second, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was Photon. You're probably
I
right.
guess is that the back of Photon there? I guess.
I don't know.
And you got Wanda fighting Photon?
Why is she
Yes.
fighting Photon?
There's a lot of people hurling a lot of flames here.
They were friendly before, but I don't know.
Oh, there's the Minotaur character. So that's could be Wondagore. So they're fighting it with that.
Wendigore's a good guess, though.
Yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, that's not Katie from no.
There's
I don't know who that
right.
character
That
is.
was America Chavez right there.
Oh, that's America Chavez. There.
Yeah.
Oh, that's America. All right.
Yeah, that's her right there.
What
know
are her
who the
powers? I forget her powers.
I don't know
Oh, yeah,
what the
that's
sword dude is. I never read her dumb comic. I don't know. She got some kind of energy. Can fly with some energy power or some nonsense. I don't know.
We'll look her up. Yep. Now, who? This has got to be one of the strange creatures or villains.
Yeah.
It's a wild monster. Yep.
It
Your
looks like
bus,
something Sam
DNA.
Raimi would do. It looks like something Sam Raimi would do.
your bus ride is free today. So I guess that's Strange, a statue of Strange there, right?
Yeah.
Come a hero. And the costume looks great. He looks great as Doctor Strange. So we got Wanda who's complaining about not equal treatment.
Yep. She's apparently. I don't know the context, but she's whining about people calling her a villain for torturing a town.
Torturing for town for months, yeah.
Yeah, it should be no biggie.
I mean, what they should have done was had the town made of all constructs of her mind, like the twins, right? Like fake people, and then she really wasn't torturing people, right? You know, they were just she had conjured them up. She doesn't look like a scary, impressive character, I have to say.
Well, she can punch, or she looks like she emotes very well.
Who's that there? That's not Strange.
Is that Shang-Chi?
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. Yep,
Shang-Chi.
with the rings, right? Yeah. Well, with
Where?
that's how he kind of maybe.
Yeah, that's Sean.
I'm
I
guessing.
bet that is because he's going to be in the movie from her.
I'd like the squid with extra tentacles for dinner, please. I don't know if that's him.
That looks
I mean,
like him.
that'd be a guess. That'd be a guess because he did use the rings, kind of like to make lassos and stuff too. And then we got Evil Wanda
If
here.
that's
I
him
guess.
that really aggravates me even more. He's what does he need to do with kung fu anymore?
Well, they made him
Master
too
of Kung
magical.
Fu.
Yeah,
Master of Rings Pew.
yeah. Well, he should have been like a street level Daredevil type character. Yeah. That's obviously Evil Strange, I guess, with the 7 ring wraths. Who is this guy here? Peter Parker with the extra arms. Anyone got a?
Let's see
No
here.
clue.
I need a longer
He's
look
not
at him.
online. I guess that's him there. Is that the same guy? They're not pulling in Marvel Zombies, I hope. Let's see. Any guesses?
Busy
Any?
movie, man. How long is this thing? 5 hours long?
I don't know. This thing is. I can't. He looks.
I don't recognize any characters that. It doesn't
No.
look like Strange, right? I mean,
No.
Evil Strange.
Sam Raimi's doing Sam Raimi, but I don't know about that. Who that is?
Yeah, unless it's evil, supposed to be the evil Doctor Strange, maybe from that What If episode. Kind of went zombie mode.
Yeah, but there's no facial hair. But
I don't. Well, we'll find out in the movie, but it does look some kind of magic user, sorcerer type there. Outfit. Yep. Way too much Harry Potter crap. Next strange trailer.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think I missed it, but weren't they supposed to have an ObiWan trailer? Not that anyone cares at this point, but
I'll check. I didn't see one. Did you guys see one during the Super Bowl?
I was
didn't,
in and
but
out on the game, but I hadn't heard
the only time it may have happened, because I hate the halftime show so much, I never watch it, and maybe it happened during the halftime show, and I missed it, perhaps.
I missed most of the Super Bowl. 24 actually did his show at regular time, and he had a really good crowd of people not watching the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So he had about 20, 25 people. So I missed most of the commercials. Yeah, I was going back and forth. I was like watching on my phone and stuff.
Well, our buddy, Doomcut did an early show today, and I was not able. Unfortunately, I had to tell him I could. I mean, I was gone all day, so I wasn't able to do it for him. It's very, he did it around middle of the day or something.
Oh yeah, so, was the regular crew there? Was like Valiant and Iron Man and all there?
I didn't even see the invite he sent me till like 2 hours after I got to where I was going, but so I really couldn't be there anyway. And the thing is, for right now, out of the blue, nowhere Tom is streaming because of Ivan Whiteman. So if you're wondering where everybody is, that's where they are right now.
Oh, okay.
I got an invite. I just got back and saw my invite just right before I got on with you that he sent me. But so he's got a big crowd over there, and which is cool. I'm just telling you, if you wonder where everyone is. So.
No, that's all right. No, it's good. Yep.
Yeah, he's a big fan of Ivan Whiteman, and rightly so.
Yeah, we all love the guy. Yeah, he did some great stuff. Yep.
Jeez Louise, man. Tom didn't stop this weekend. I mean, he normally doesn't anyway, but he was on like 6 shows this weekend.
Wow.
He's got quite a bunch over there. So
he makes Clobby look lazy.
Yeah.
And I am, so I make me look lazy.
Clobby barely does 1 stream a day sometimes. Barely.
That's true. There have been whole days where I didn't do a stream lately. Once or twice.
Remember that 28 hours that time? I remember that.
Yeah, it does seem like I did some. The kid, but I think I didn't really count it, but I was kind of when I started backtracking a few months back, at one point I was up to over almost like 50 or 60, something like 60 days where there was not a day I did not stream somewhere, if not my own show somewhere.
Wow.
Like it seemed like it got into the 50s.
Something.
Right. It's like it'll burn if you don't. I know it's not real work in the real world, but it'll burn you up. Believe me. It will test you.
That'll make you tired. Yeah.
It's not a real job. It's not real work, like anything. But it can still drain the crap out of you. Yeah. And you don't mean that selling it in a bad way. Like you don't want to be on with people. It's just that after a while, you get a little talked out.
It is his. It does make you tired. That's for sure. So it does you got to be on your game and you got to pay attention and you got to enjoy doing it too. So it's just a lot of fun to hang out with you guys and do this stuff. But yeah,
I do enjoy it.
Once in a while, you're like, just go to sleep right now.
Well, the weird thing is when I do get one night where I don't have to, when there's a night I don't have to stream, I think, I can do whatever I want tonight.
And then I'll be work back on here the next stream.
We come back here to stupid. When I do get one night where I'll sit there and then just sit back at this desk and do something to do with the show anyway, like try and work on a video or do something. And then I'll turn it on YouTube. I wonder who's on tonight. And I'll just turn to see if any one of our pals is on or whatever, just to listen to it while I'm doing something. And say hello in the chat real quick, see how people are. So that's not good for you, but that's what I do sometimes. Way too much of this.
That's funny, yeah. Yeah, so we got in this book, so Olsen, obviously, I can't pronounce his name. Cheadle
four.
And this must be, I'm assuming that's America
Thanks,
Chavez.
Trevor. Thank you, Trevor, by the way. Must take a day off for the roar over the tripwire article.
Yeah.
We're doing that once a week now.
Yep. Hear Clobby roar, yep.
For 50 weeks, right? I got 50 weeks.
Yeah. Well, Danny Elfman doing the music, yep.
Yeah, so where Randy goes, Elfman follows, huh?
Let's see, Wondagore. I think I spelled that right. I don't know. Wondagore Mountain, yeah. So let's take a look at that.
Mount Wondagore.
So yeah, the High Evolution and the New Men. Yep. So I'm trying to see when did they first? What was the first appearance of that? Was that in
Oh God.
first Thor
Was
134?
it Thor or something like that, or what?
Yeah,
Avengers?
Thor. Yeah,
Probably Thor. I don't know.
Yeah, Thor.
You're not bad with
134.
numbers.
Yeah.
I'm bad with first appearances too, as a matter of fact.
No, I only know because it's up on my screen. So
Well, because you never first appearances are a tricky thing. You'll think you first saw it somewhere, so you'll identify with where you first saw it. And if you don't look close or don't remember, you go, oops, no, it's actually in this one. Really weird. Okay. By the way, screw the Rams. I'm sorry. I just popped in there. I don't know why.
Yeah, the High Evolutionary. See, I don't. Yeah, with all the what they call them? What were his acolytes called? They were the. What did they call the high? You know,
High Evolutionary.
Were they like man beasts, or what did they call anyone who's evolved by the High Evolutionary? I can't remember now. Do they have a name for it, or
I don't know.
or maybe not.
I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, but they had all these creatures that were evolved. You know, from they were kind of like half man, half animal,
Right.
like the Island of Dr. Moreau.
Someone will
Marlon
remember.
Brando's showing
I know.
up.
Hungry Boy will probably remember.
Yeah.
I wish I got that High Evolutionary figure they just came out with.
Yeah, that is a
was
cool
forced
figure,
upon with Wanda and the Byrne Rubenstein issues. Those were good. You showed one of the Byrne issues up there a minute ago.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Yep. Yeah, here we go. Right here.
That was
Yep.
great.
Thank you, Hungry Boy. Yep. So that could be who that is. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Could be. It could be who it is. Excuse me.
But they only showed one character like that, though. But yeah.
Catman.
Oh, Bova. Yep. Oh, here, let's do Bova. Doctor Strange.
Like the mother type, the one.
Yeah,
who
remember now.
The nurse thing, whatever.
Let's see if that's who. Actually, if we check the IMDb, sometimes that gives it away. Who's in what too? Hey, Catman's here. Hail, how's it going, Catman? Thanks for stopping by.
What's up, man?
Let's see the cast. So, all right. Well, hey, look, they've got Xavier in as being in the cast. So that's not a surprise anymore, I guess. Yeah, it's the all cast and crew. So we've got, of course, Rachel McAdams is back. We got Wong. We got Mordo. We got America Chavez.
Whee.
And Professor X. So that's pulling the X-Men in, which is cool. Let's see. Do we have any other? Right now, I guess that's all they're giving out for cast. So, yep. I don't see anyone else here.
Did you see that horrible Lord of the Rings trailer?
I guess I could play that too, right? I
don't know.
I wish you wouldn't.
I wish I wouldn't. So that was
Makes you feel like torturing it.
Yeah. I missed part. I was getting some chili in the other room, but I did a nice job cooking chili tonight. So.
Did you have a big gang or
No, it's just me and the wife. Yep.
You and the wife.
No one else is here. So.
That was kind of a sloppy game, and it was kind of there's some ticky-tack calls in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what the missus was saying. This is kind of, we were talking about it before. It was kind of a boring close game, if that makes sense.
I mean, I was glad it was a close game. At least it's better than being a blowout. But for a while there, I thought the Bungles were going to get blown out. It was interesting that there were momentum changes and lead changes because they were in trouble, then they looked okay, then the Crams looked in trouble, and then on that last drive there, but there were some, I don't know.
I think what happened was the Bengals scored that touchdown right to start the second half, and the game kind of went into just nothing happening.
Well,
and it was,
and they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
they could not stop that defensive line at all. I mean, and that was their problem all year. So
they showed a stat in the game, 7 sacks at that point. They might have gotten more than that, but it had tied with Staubach in Super Bowl 10 for the most sacks in a single game at that point.
And usually you don't win with that many sacks. I mean, they won that one playoff game against the Titans a few weeks ago with 9 sacks, which is insane. When you get that many sacks, You should really have blown the team out. So it's kind of weird that they didn't get blown out with the 70 sacks. But yeah, that was sick. And he got hurt and came back in there and played though because I think his knee was messed up.
Well, that's
Probably,
how people said he got hurt last year. But that knee injury last year was that their line was so bad.
Yeah, it's a bad line. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably not going to make anywhere with that one. Amazon presents a very special Lord of the whatever the hell they are.
Hey, Amazon's the new One Ring. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's amazing the stuff you can get from that place.
Well, let's put the. We'll show this fair use. And, if we get claimed for a trailer, I don't care. Let's see what. Let's put this on full speed playback.
I'll give the sound effect commentary, everyone. Here we go.
Oh well, wait. I thought you were going to try to imitate. I thought you were going to imitate Raquel with the raspberries.
No, that's her job.
Oh, this is gorgeous looking. I love this. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah.
There's wonders in this world beyond our wandering.
That kind of looks like something from the Never-Ending Story. That
I thought they were big crabs at first.
the Pippi Longstocking. Is that supposed to be Elrond?
I think so.
Get out here, I guess. It's Elrond, yeah. Right? September, right?
Yeah, is that what? Yeah. Cannot wait to miss it.
Well, as far as a teaser is supposed to, let's play it back slow speed. A teaser is supposed to make you interested to see the show. Now, other than all the stuff that's going on with the One Ring net and all that stuff, without getting into that stuff, really didn't wet.
Well, they didn't show much here, though.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I love the special effects are amazing.
Is this the first trailer that they've released?
Well, they had a teaser before, but it wasn't. I think it was just kind of the name. Or
it seems like the first trailers really don't show you much of anything, but still,
they shouldn't.
To me, there's nothing really that wows me or catches me. And I try to look at these with an open mind the first time,
Yeah, and I mean, I started trying to read the Similarion as a kid when I was, 12, and I got so bored reading it, I put it down. I own it. And I should go.
It's like reading an encyclopedia work. I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't really meant to be like a, sit by the fireplace book.
No, it was a very dry, and I think Christopher Tolkien finished it for his dad. If I'm remembering, I'm not by far not an expert, but I thought his son Christopher finished the Similarion.
Is this supposed to be based on the Similarion, or is this?
Yeah, so it's before,
different?
Or they're taking characters from it and creating new characters. And Nerdrotic is far more of an expert on the Lord of the Rings lore, but obviously I've read the original books, and like I said, couldn't get through the Similarion. But basically, it's like a history of Middle Earth, and it's like a dry textbook telling you X, Y, and Z happened and different characters. There's no real narrative to it. It really is like reading a history book. So it's really not it's not like it was almost like Tolkien was with his world building. He was so interested in fully develop showing the history that he came up with this text to explain all the backstory. This is one of the new created characters, I guess, for the movie in the show. So there's not a lot of characters in Similarion 2, I think, from the brief things I've read about it, and it's tells, of course, of Saruman and Sauron, and how the One Ring came to be too. So, and people tell me Galadriel never actually fought in any of these wars, but I guess that's some kind of Balrog creature. That's cool. But special effects like that.
I think that's a cave troll.
Cave troll, yeah, from Harry Potter. But it's based on the appendices. Nice show. Yeah, so there's appendices to the Lord of the Rings, Jill, or
Yes.
to
Fellowship,
Okay.
or I mean, just yes. I think so. Jill knows a lot about the Lord of the Rings and stuff, I would imagine.
Yeah. So Tolkien, was an amazing world builder and had all these details and all the backstory and characters, and I guess that must be a Hobbit hand there, I'm guessing. So I mean, does it look horrible? I mean, doesn't look to me. It doesn't look horrible, but doesn't really excite you.
It looks like
doesn't,
nothing.
Doesn't excite you to.
Doesn't explain anything. It doesn't.
Yeah.
No, doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I think the trailers, I kind of don't want to know anything too. Sometimes, sometimes I think some of these trailers give away too much. Not that I'm defending this, but I'm saying in general, I don't like it when a trailer, you go to see a movie now, and sometimes you see 5 minutes of the movie, and they give away major plot points, and you're like, what are you, I guess I don't need to see the movie now. That kind of stuff. So, like for Phantom Menace, I kept watching the trailers over and over. It's like by the time you see it, it's you know too much stuff. So Catman saying trailer looks all right with any excitement for it. I guess it involves, yeah. Hungry Boy is saying looks horrible, deliciously horrible. And I should watch EFAP versions local. Get him, Mauler.
Oh, that's one thing. Mauler. I don't know him personally because I'm a fan of his. He may, on the one hand, just as a human being, think it looks like garbage, but he'll have some fun with it. That's for sure. Monkey Jibos, look at that. Yes.
Hey, Monkey Jibos. Yep, we were talking about Ivan Reitman at the top of the show. Yep. So lost a great guy. Yep. So entertained a lot of people, and
yeah.
It does matter. Yep. Then he passed. Yep. To paraphrase Meatballs. Yep. Yeah. Appendices at Lord of the Rings. It's been so long since maybe I skipped over the appendices. I have to go read those now.
You may have had your appendices removed.
I did have my appendices removed too. Yeah. And back then it wasn't that orthoscopic surgery. I'm like, how big of a scar did you put in my stomach there? I woke up after that surgery. I was probably 21, 22, or I think I was still in college, and went to get out of the bed, that it really hurt for a long time, and now they go in with just the orthoscopic surgery and just snip.
Wow.
So, we can do Moon Knight trailer too. Yep. Thanks, Trevor.
Isn't that the same one?
No, there's a new Moon Knight trailer. Yep. New Moon Knight trailer. Yep. Yeah. So I was looking at my Lord of the Rings books the other day. I have on my shelf in my bedroom. And someone shrank the print on them. It has these small paperbacks that I have all notes and stuff. I can't read the damn thing anymore. I gotta put it on my Kindle, I guess. Or so.
You can go to Walgreens and get some of them glasses.
Yeah, I do have the glasses too. I just hate wearing them.
Yeah.
Actually, I can read without my contacts, which is, if I have my contacts out. It's the Moon Knight trailer. There we go, Super Bowl, Moon Knight. Well, let's get it on. Play it on. I want to play it on the Marvel, but I always like playing it.
Monkey Jeebus, I just read that thing. I can't even understand it that you sent me about Jim Steranko. Yes, you're right. I love Jim Steranko. He's nuts.
I did something crazy again.
I can't even understand.
I guess, yeah.
It's nothing
I'm assuming it's
nasty.
political. Nothing nasty. Yep.
It's weird. I'll tell you about it later. Or I'd actually like to see if you could probably make the heads or tail of it because I can't. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I mean, interrupt you.
No.
Is this the same one we saw a couple weeks ago? The same trailer?
No,
or
this is a new one. Yeah.
Trailer 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I always try to play the official, from the original channel. So here we'll do this. Yeah.
Apollo is here.
Yep. Hi, Apollo.
Hey.
Apollo.
Hell. How's it
And
going
Pupper.
with the pupper? Let's show this because we're doing fair use. We're reviewing this.
So this is different from the one we saw a couple weeks ago? Or just
Yep,
more to it?
it's new. It's got some new footage. Yep. So let's make this full screen here.
I see him, I think,
Rubik's cubing away.
new Disney movies. And the new Disney Star Wars, that is.
Yep, he's their go-to Disney guy. He's a good actor, Isaac.
He is good. Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. I almost said Isaac Hayes.
I was at the disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to the Sunday
Damn, that's scary.
I'm losing it.
We'll catch you, eh?
Egypt.
You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
That's an old phone.
Razor.
Your life. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
Hey, at least he spells his name the right way.
Must be very difficult.
Mark Spector.
Voice in your head. There's chaos in you. Embrace the chaos.
We saw that scene before. I thought there was another scene though, guys. I thought, is that the same? This is 3 weeks ago. So
I take it this movie's not going to be rated R, right?
No, it's a TV show.
I take it
TV
this
show,
TV show is not going to be MA.
It's Disney, so I don't know. I doubt it, don't you?
Well, I mean, if you look at the source material, there's a pretty strong argument that this is like a very adult themed.
One would think, yeah.
Moon Knight's kind of crazy, dude. He's like bad Batman. Like if Batman didn't, have any compunction about killing people, that's kind of like Moon Knight.
yeah, so this is the new trailer, I think, from Super Bowl.
Between my waking life and dreams. It must be very difficult.
Yeah, this is the new trailer. Yep, from tonight. Yep.
In your head. There's chaos in you. Embrace it.
That's interesting. So Disney's getting these.
Let's hear it. We'll
Between
do
my waking
slow speed playback. Yep.
life.
There we go. So what are you saying, Clabby?
I'm saying someone said there Disney's getting the Netflix stuff. Are they going? What if they're going to? If they're going to chop it up, that's some brutal stuff for Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, that hallway scene with Daredevil.
Oh, that first season.
Kind of makes Old Boy look tame.
The whole thing is just. I mean, it is super, super ultra. I mean, it's great. But way.
Because I mean, Disney's getting the Netflix the Daredevil series, and
yeah, they're going to show it.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Great to see you. Yes, it's called Moon Knight Super Bowl trailer. Yep. Yeah. So
yeah, that's the Super Bowl trailer. I guess that's it.
Yeah, so they added a few new scenes. Yeah. Well, I guess they're going to cut scenes. You think when it's on Disney Plus? Wow.
I don't know. I mean, maybe not, but it just doesn't seem like the kind of thing that it would be. Of course, Disney's not what they used to be anyway. So it's not like Walt's running it or anything. So I mean, where you go, I can't do that crap.
So what do you guys think of the costume? I think it looks pretty cool.
Oh, I'm not into it.
Not into it. You like more.
I don't like overly complicated costumes.
You like more of the spandex, clean spandex.
Not spandex, but I just don't like the. That looks cool right there.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying like a cleaner look.
I hate
the
complicated,
original costume. Yeah,
bumpy costumes and shit.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying. They're all. I hate it when they do it with Iron Man's armor. I hate it when they do it with any costume, but they make it look overly complicated. Like I said,
he kind of looks like is it not Deadman? Is it Deadman or what was the Darkman? Darkman reminds me of Darkman a little bit.
And look, I mean, there are probably some shots where it kind of looks okay because I know this.
That's cool.
The costume has looked a little bit like this at times. Yeah, looks like a mummy.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're going to that Egyptian.
That's what they're going for.
Yeah.
The mummy's a good description. I was thinking about he's just wearing a set of bandages with a cape.
That's kind of what they're going for, I guess, because the costume did change. I like like just a plain old white costume.
Yeah, if you look at the pull up Moon Knight costumes.
Sikevich.
Now, since Mark is doing trailers in descending order, we're going to watch the Echo trailer.
Was there an Echo trailer?
I hope not, because I was just joking, Mark. Do not show that.
I didn't see one if there was, but yeah, there was. One of the really other than that,
it's more modern.
It was that Jurassic Park trailer, and that's I don't know what else they showed. That stupid Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air looks a little bit too.
Know what that is? That's
too dramatic.
They're trying to be Cobra Kai about another old show, but it's just stuck.
Yeah.
It won't be, even though it is Will Smith doing it, same guy who did Cobra Kai, but not that I care about Bel Air anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But I'm just saying, except that was an old comedy. They could turn this into a drama.
Drama, yeah, it looks like a drama. Yeah, here's the original, or one, not the original, but more of a basic Moon Knight costume. I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
So they're making him, like
I like that
more
one
complicated. Yeah. Which that's more of the span. That's what I meant, like the spandex. Look, with certain looks. Certain
other direction.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Certain looks he's had, more of this mummified look. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, Jim Carrey did a Cable Guy commercial.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I mean, there were no funny commercials at all, really. I think that one with Joe Rogan and Paul Rudd was not funny either because Paul. Like the only way you can make Paul Rudd unappealing is to put him in a commercial with Joe Rogan. I mean, not Joe Rogan, Seth Rogen. Sorry, I like Joe Rogan.
Seth Rogen. Yeah.
See, Rogan. Joe is a much more important Rogan. That's why I got that wrong, folks. Because Seth Rogen is foolish and irrelevant. So apologize to Joe Rogan.
Yeah. So I guess this is the same. This guy just put together these two. Yeah, this is the original trailer here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that we watched before. So I don't know. Before you see something, but they're clearly going with the psychosis and the multiple personalities and the.
Agreed, Hungry Boy. Agreed.
Let's Google that one. Yep.
Yeah, well, it basically looks like Kirby. It's the same one that was in the other time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I just say,
like
looking
one,
at the two trailers compared side by side, if the Moon Knight, the first one, the Lord of the Rings one, had no draw. This one, I might be willing to kick the tires on. It looks the whole bit chain to the bed thing, and it has some other things that could be interesting to see how they develop it.
He means basically that one. That's not by that one. There's not by Giffen, but actually one of
Giffen, this is Giffen.
There's a Giffen one. Well, that's Giffen drawing like Kirby.
Yeah,
Giffen ripping Kirby.
Right. Well, if you're gonna rip somebody, you might as well rip the best, right? So.
Yeah, I liked when he ripped Kirby.
Yeah, it does. That's good stuff. Yeah. Oh, Schlitz beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, he always gets a lot of comparisons to Batman. So, but that's an interesting character. So, and he does spell his name the correct way, thankfully. So, Mark with a C. But let's see. Trevor says, I have the original run of Moon Knight. My favorite modern versions from the Dead 5-issue run. And I've got a couple of friends who are huge Moon Knight fans. I was, always just read them off and on, a few issues here and there. But some people are diehard Moon Knight fans. So I hope they're happy with the new series, because when you take a character you love and then if the show's not good, it's kind of depressing. Yeah, like that new Thing miniseries. Well, I got to get you that comic, but it's been it keeps getting worse, unfortunately, and you're so excited to see it. Yep.
Yeah.
So Monkey saying the fan film the guy made to get the Fresh Prince reboot was good. Yeah, that was good. I did see that. The new show, not so much. The one guy reviewed it and said it'll be acting like a bitch. Yeah. But I mean, I think they're changing the tone. Like Cobra Kai never changed the tone of the show. I mean, it was always, drama with some comedic elements and obviously karate. But Fresh Prince looks like it's flipping it to pretty much a drama. I mean, of course, the trailers could be wrong, but Will Smith was so funny in that show, and you had the cultural, shock of going to, Bel Air and having all the money and getting thrown in that position. But most of it did have some serious episodes, in comedies. Always said tonight a very special episode of, but for the most part it was a comedy. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna watch a few episodes, but is it out yet, guys, or is it just trailers?
I don't know. It says it's a network I don't have anyway. What is it, Peacock or whatever? So, yeah.
I think it's on Peacock. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many episodes do you usually give a show before you decide you can't watch it or won't watch it?
Mark?
I would say probably about 3. It'd be
about
probably 3 or 4.
That's fair. Yeah.
If
it doesn't grab me by 3 or 4, then I'm I think 4 is, it depends. Let's say it's a 12 episode series, because they got all these wimpy short shows these days. Say it's a 12 episode or whatever. I go, after 4, if you're not thrilling me. But what if it's like, was it that terrible book of Boba Fett? Only like 7 episodes, right?
It was 8, wasn't it? Or was it 7?
It 7? I think it was 7.
It could be right.
But let's say it's a show that lasts 6 or 7 episodes a season.
But we know Boba wasn't in 2 of them, so.
Right. I did watch all of that one. I don't know why, but so I'll go about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a show that only lasts 7 anyway.
Yeah.
If it's only 7 anyway, either if you're going to watch it, I don't know. Look, I finished every one of those series that Disney did. There was terrible shows for Marvel MCU, except for What If. I couldn't stand it. I gave that 5 and was gone. It was done.
Yeah, I know it all depends on different factors. I ask because I tried to watch Peacemaker. I couldn't even get half an hour through it. I'm sorry,
you could, but Dad, man, that was your homework assignment. We're going to talk about tonight and review it. And I don't know. I'm not going to double
with
your
all
pay now.
The language bombs and I don't know.
But it gets better as it goes on. I have to say.
Yeah, but the language is the same though, man.
But it just it's so out of character that I kept getting hung up on it, and plus he killed Rick Flag in the movie, and he talked about that, and I was like, I'm stuck on. I want my good.
Yeah, but he I don't want to give any spoilers, even though it doesn't sound like you're going to watch it, but he does.
So go back and try.
He does address it, and the first episode's kind of rough in some spots, and then when you get to Love Eagly, and you see the judo master, and and plus that opening is like one of the all-time great openings.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Like that opening.
Oh God, that's hysterical, and that song is so great.
The dance.
The dance, yeah.
Yeah, but I can see it not being everyone's taste. Look, I personally feel like I need a shower every time I watch an episode, and I think it's funny, but I've stayed with it. That's an episode. That's a show I almost cut out after the 3 episodes, but I decided to hang a little bit, and I got used to it. Although I have my issues with it. I can understand it not being for everyone. I mean that doesn't mean I don't think it's funny, but after a while I'm like, look, what am I? It's funny, but what am I laughing at here? I'm laughing at some pretty depraved crap.
It is, but it's like it's And of course, I don't want to play.
He
this,
likes it, so you can play it.
I'll play a few
What are they gonna do
seconds.
to you?
Yeah,
This was awesome though.
that's just so hysterical. Yeah,
It's even funnier when they're wearing that half a bucket on his head. It's
that's the character what he had. Yeah.
So
But, I
okay,
mean-
I'll try it again. I something happened and it was like maybe it was just too much negative stimulation or not what I expect from, because I'm like the rah nice cheery happy like 70s type TV type shows and with
This
superheroes.
is very edgy. This is edgy stuff, and it's not going to change. I can tell you that.
I know. I'll try it one more time, Mark.
Monkey said, "Keep watching. It's good."
Okay, I'll
Trevor
keep trying
saying
it.
it's a great series when I put my 50-year-old hat on my head. It's fun and dumb. Yeah.
At least you'll know that Klobby had your interest at heart and did warn you that it's going to be rough.
Yes, I do. And when Klobby
Yeah.
says to stick with it, I'll stick with it a little bit.
I'm not
more.
saying stick with it. I don't think
you're
you should. But I'm not. I have stuck with it.
No,
But
you have
I'm not,
stuck with-
honestly,
well,
I'm
if-
being honest with you.
No,
man.
if you have stuck with it, then I'm willing to stick with it a little bit more to see
Right.
if there's the payoff. So
I'm
but
just
yeah.
saying it's not gonna become all sweetness and light. It's never gonna be. It's
No.
all gonna be always gonna be edgelord, immature, gotcha shock humor. That's all it is. And
Yeah.
it's pretty shallow, to be honest with you. But I got to admit, I laugh at it.
Yeah.
But
And
they did
I'm-
some,
and I'm
there's
not
some
saying-
depth to his character, though. I have to say.
Well, and
they
I'm not
added.
trying to sound prude. I'm not trying to sound prudish or anything. It's just that it's so different from what I'm used to or what I expect that I think there was so much in that first episode. I just had to digest it, let it settle, and then maybe go back later and see. But now I know what I'm walking into.
The first episode was rough, yeah, and then you're like, "What the heck is going on?" And then once the story unravels and you find out what's happening, and he does address killing Rick Flag, and there is stuff with his dad that's good, and he shows some acting range too. Cena's
He's funny. I mean,
he's
this
funny.
show,
Yeah,
it's funny.
Dad, man, let me ask you this: Did the violence and language and gore kind of take you out of Invincible, or were you able to watch all those episodes?
In which one?
Invincible.
I've not seen Invincible.
Oh,
You
well,
gotta
I would
really
watch.
you
I
gotta
would
warn
watch
people on
Invincible
that.
before this garbage, dude. That's
Look,
Okay.
you got to really warn people about Invincible before you just
you
recommend
really,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to be
So
fair.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's worse. Invincible's a lot worse than this.
It's
of course.
gore. It really
car-
is, gentlemen.
but
It's
it's a
almost like a
cartoon,
horror. Yeah.
But it's a cartoon, but still
and I
gory.
can deal with the gore and stuff like that too. But it's just like for what I expect walking in, this was a lot different. And I saw the Suicide Squad with this, and I actually liked the movie, and I thought it was pretty good. It just was different and unexpected, and I think there was a lot to digest. So, but yeah, I've heard of Invincible, but
I don't even know if it
You know, Dad, man, I will tell you this: do what you feel, because
Yeah.
I take great pride in the fact of some movies and TV shows I've never watched 1 minute or one episode of. Never seen any Discovery. Never saw any of Picard. Didn't watch the last 2 Star Trek movies. Didn't watch Solo. Didn't watch. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I've never seen. Peacemaker. Not interested. So sometimes it's just better, if you have people you love that you listen to. Like I have a friend who's really into Star Trek, and he told me, "Don't watch it." And I'm like, you know what? I trust you. I'm taking your advice on it. And you have people on YouTube who you like Loki or Mark or Klobby, and if they like, this is kind of garbage, and they watched it and they were like, it's still garbage. I'm like, maybe I won't waste my time with it then. And I just never watched an episode of What If. I heard too much bad about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I know my wife wanted to see Shang-Chi, for the muscles, but I mean, when Mark had his review, I was willing to give it a shot, and we actually enjoyed the movie. I know
See?
not everybody did, but Mark had an opinion, and we gave it a shot, and we actually liked it. So,
And,
Well,
well, they
Huggy
trust
Bear's
Mark.
asking who this is. This is Harcourt.
I love her.
And she's a great character,
Bad
very
man.
cute lady.
I like what they.
She's
I
one of
want-
the special agents. Yep.
What's that, Pat?
Dad, man, don't watch stuff just because Mark watches it. Mark watches everything.
That's true.
Actually,
Gotta
so-
admit, Mark watches everything.
But that's
Jill
why
was
when
saying-
Mark says it's bad, then I know when Mark says it's bad, and
That's
Sons
true.
and stay away.
That
You
is
better stay away from it.
That's what
Mark
my
is a
wife.
good barometer because he
That's
is.
what my wife was saying that day. She's like, "But you like everything." We go to like
Yeah.
a fast food place. She's like, "That was horrible." I'm like, "It was all right. I could eat
Yeah,
it."
you do.
You know,
You are
she's
that
like-
guy sometimes.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah, Mark's the barometer by which when he
Mark
says
is
it's
that
bad to
guy.
run from the hill, you run
Mark-
for the hills and don't go near it.
If
Mark is that guy
Mark
sometimes.
was Bruce Wayne, Mark would be like, well, at least the show right before all this was really good. I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
That was
At least the movie was good.
Well,
but when I say I
and
don't
I'm-
like a thing miniseries, then something's got to be
Yeah,
pretty bad
I
about
really,
it, right?
I had to read that after you said that, dude. I'm like, what?
oh,
well, let me
Mark,
say,
I bet you tap out if Seth Rogen ends up playing the thing. I bet you tap out of that.
God, just
I ain't gonna. oh no.
throw
let
me
me
into
say
the
one thing
negative
here,
zone and
though,
close the
Mark.
door.
Let me say one thing here, though, with this frame that you got frozen on. I like what they did with these couple of characters from the movie that part of the rebellion against Waller. I like that whole premise, and I like that they had them in here. That I thought was kind of effective.
Diebeard, and he's got some
Yeah.
great moments in this series. It's like he's like the computer guy, and he has some
Yeah.
fantastic scenes, and
I like the
they call him
fridge rating.
Diebeard. And there's all the the quips that are going back and forth
Mhm.
between them, and there's some twists and turns with some of the characters, the plot
Yeah.
twists, and
I might like to know a
It's
little bit more about that blonde.
I love her now.
apparently that's James Gunn's girlfriend. So
I don't know. She might kick your butt.
By the
She
way,
seems pretty tough.
Speaking of taking recommendations, a whole bunch of us took recommendations from Pat S, and we all watched Reacher.
yeah, we can talk about that next year. But I just wanted to say, I want to be clear and get this out there. I've watched 3 seasons and 6 episodes of Star Trek Discovery. So have you beat Ender of Joe? I stopped watching
you're
it
a
this
sicko.
season. I'm
Wow.
a sicko, yep. But people ask me, it's like, well, it's got to get better at some point, right?
Dude. I mean, I have now. Usually, what you were saying earlier about Dad Man. I rarely stop in this. I'll at least go one season usually. STD was the example. Back when STD first came on, about 8 episodes in, I couldn't take it anymore. I did watch all of P Hard, and I've even sat through all of Watchmen, which was freaking horrible.
Wow.
Beyond belief.
Oh,
The
And I
Watchmen
watched it
series
all.
you're talking, or
Yeah,
the series? Yeah.
I'd
Then
heard
a couple.
about
The
that.
one episode I really liked, and that was the one with
It
on the
was
moon.
okay.
with-
Everyone says the
I'm
same thing. No, that was terrible. The one with the squid in Jersey was kind of okay,
yeah.
but the movie sucks. I mean, the show
I watched
sucks.
the first episode and it was out. I'm a Don Johnson fan, so kind of was like, I'll give it a try because of him. But
Right.
I think after the first episode, it's like, well, there's not going to be a lot of Don Johnson in this.
No, he's done. It was
I'm
horrible,
tapping
horrible
out.
show. Horrible garbage show. In spite of one episode that everyone agrees that they kind of had because it kind of showed us a flashback to something that they didn't do in the movie that should have had. But this was a pretty good thing right here. And for me to go watch something like anything, because I don't watch, there's no spaceships in this thing. There are no superheroes in it, but he's a superhero.
Yeah, what's going on?
But I like this guy, and this show was pretty good. And even Raquel watched it, which we didn't know of anything about her watching it until
Yeah.
she admitted it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was
you were
real
shocked by that,
impressed
yeah.
with it. Of course, it's when you compare it to everything else that's out there, it's not that hard to be impressed with it. But to be fair, I really like FBI, cop, PI shows, and he's kind of about as close to a PI as he is to anything else, right? Because he was a military policeman and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Did you guys ever watch Stumptown? That was a show that was really good with a good female protagonist that she really earned her stripes, right? But of course, the beer bug messed that up. It was renewed, and then they didn't do a second season. Now they're not going to do it because the woman that plays it's back working for Marvel again. What's her name? The one that plays come on, help me out here, Mark. She was in How I Met Your Father. How I Met Your Mother. The Canadian chick.
Okay. All right. The power of Google.
Yeah, she was
What
with
are you talking about? What show are
she
you
was
talking about
with-
now? Did Reacher?
she's back doing Marvel stuff. No, Stumptown was
Oh, I didn't see that.
Colby's.
Colby
Colby
Smulders.
Summers.
Yeah, there we go.
Smulders, yeah.
Smulders?
Yeah.
I love her. Everyone loves her.
Yeah. She's
Well,
That's
go
the
watch
season to heal.
she's
Go
semi
watch the
cute.
first season of Stumptown. She's really good in that.
I don't really
So-
watch stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. For me to watch this is a miracle. I don't really. If I'm going to go out of my way to watch something, it's so rare. I'm watching something old that I really love, or if it's something science fiction or fantasy related or something, I'll take a look at something new like that. I don't just watch any old thing anymore, and I don't, because I don't think they can't make contemporary, real world stuff anymore that interests me like they used to, like something as brilliant as the Rockford Files, or old shows that are fun like that take place in that kind of setting. So I don't really mess with modern like the modern, the grim and the gritty stuff. And this show is hyper violent, but still, it has a character that I like. It's why.
Hey, and Colby Smulders is Canadian. God, you guys got another awesome person on your team. No fair. Yeah. I just looked at her bio. So she's from
I love her.
Vancouver, British Columbia. Yeah.
She was Anita Agent Hill on the Marvel movies.
Yeah. So why don't we play this? Let's play this.
Yeah, let's watch a real trailer.
Yeah.
About to happen to you. You leave now.
You leave now. He doesn't get to have his pie.
Jack Reacher, parents deceased, retired Army.
Bronze Star, Silver Star.
I like him. I love her.
What in God's name does a guy like that doing in Margrave?
What's a guy like that doing in jail? Zip ties?
Cuffs didn't count. You guys recycle.
7 bodies since you set foot in my town.
I was arrested for murder. Now you want my help?
I want you to do what I say.
You just go wherever you want, whenever you want.
Everyone's always jealous. I'm gonna uncover this whole operation and burn it to the ground.
I love that scene.
Yeah.
You boys know what's about to happen to you. You leave now.
Don't be getting yourself arrested for murder.
Shooter was someone who knows firearms well.
Lightning.
Bullets were 95 grain. That's subsonic. This wasn't a first timer.
These people are connected and stone cold killers.
So be smart, don't break the law, and promise me you won't end up in another holding cell.
No.
He's good too. They're all good in
Yeah.
Payback, justice, vengeance. Looking for the whole gang.
You're gonna kill a whole lot of people, aren't you?
Already started.
You're about to get your ass kicked.
No.
Oh gosh.
Hands of 3 drunk kids.
There's 4 of us.
One of you's got to drive to the hospital.
Yeah. Breaks his wrist.
Amazon. So
Twist off. Show off.
He's like he's kind of a, the stoic, macho, masculine character, masculine hero type that you don't see anymore that much like that. The best scene is when he doesn't even kick a guy's ass, he just scares the dude. Guy takes a look at him and he's like, at the beginning of the first one. No.
No, this looks like a fun show to watch though.
I think you might like it. It's
yeah,
cool.
Got enough. Now this is the one where Cruise made the movies, right? On that character.
Yeah, which is why I'll never see him.
Well, yeah, because this guy looks intimidating, looks big, but he can deliver some really funny lines too.
He's pretty good. I mean, he's not Olivier, but he's good.
Yeah, in the books, he's a big guy. He's like a hulking. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's part of the story is that he's 6'5". The details matter. If you watch the series, you'll get that if you read the book.
And he's a detective type. But he's really smart.
Yeah, so he's like a Sherlock Holmes type. Although Raquel disagreed, but he's always looking and he's very observant.
I do think Mrs. Dadman would like to watch this too with us.
He's not like he's just not all muscles too. He's brain and brawn. Pat, you're tough to hear you, Pat. Sometimes your mic goes.
Yeah, let me do that. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Yep.
I don't think they said it in the TV show, but in the books, you find out he has an eidetic memory. Like in his head, he doesn't carry around like headphones to listen to music because he has like music memorized. That's kind of like having. And if he wants to reread a book, he doesn't really reread it. He just goes through it in his memory. So it actually makes a little bit more sense. Some of the stuff he notices and remembers, if you know that about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who was the girl from Taxi who's like that? There's only like 10 people in the world like that. Oh,
yeah. Elaine Nardo.
Yeah, she said she can remember.
Yeah.
The redhead, and she remembers like everything. So, we won't give any, no spoil. We won't give any spoilers other than we really enjoyed it. And,
I just love that. Do you guys recycle?
Yeah.
I love shows with those kind of quips in it.
Yeah, no, it's
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a throwback to an old style. In other words, it's not almost with with very few exceptions. There's almost zero, or at least very small percentage of wokey crap that you can spot. That's another thing that makes this rare.
Yep.
I've only
There's
saw like
nothing
one
really-
bit.
There's no real cringe, not a lot of cringe stuff.
Only
It's
one
just all
slightly, and it's not cringy, but it's close, and that's about it. Only one time, and that's
And,
pretty good considering.
Yeah, I was gonna say too. There's also the author's got a cameo in this in the last episode in the diner. So just watch for that when Reacher goes to the diner. Lee Child is like bumps into him, which is pretty cool. So the author's, and you can. There's 27 Jack Reacher novels. So the first one's The Killing Floor. So head to your local public library if you want it for free. You can buy it. But
You read those, or you read some of them?
I might have read a few of them years ago, but I got to go back and reread the.
Yeah, I got about 7 more I got to do, which I'm pumped to do now. So I got to finish them. I have to say, too, gentlemen, this is a good example of why a lot of times a book will not translate real well to a movie, because what do they take, 7, 8 episodes to do this? And they covered the book pretty thoroughly, but if you want to get all the nuances in, it's hard to do. And the Tom Cruise movies didn't do it. That was part of the problem. There were big chunks left out of it because it's a 2-hour-long movie. From a 300-page book, that's not going to work.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that pop culture. Yeah, I just said the same thing about reading I didn't see your comment, but yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay,
That's,
cool. There you
that
go.
was Lee Child.
But I hear you. You're right. That's 8's. At least that's better. You'll get more of a book than you will a 2-hour movie.
That's for sure.
Well, that's why I didn't like the Martian movie, because I read the book. I started reading that damn book, and please don't pick it up if you need sleep the next day, because I couldn't put the damn book down. and then when I saw the movie, I'm like, oh, the movie kind of sucks because it's missing all these details and other things. Like there were other 2 or 3 other like major missions, quote unquote missions or happenings on Mars, and of course, they had no time to do it, but just the movie just didn't do the book justice. I'm not saying it was, if I had never read the book, I probably would have thought the movie was awesome, but everyone really likes that movie. But
Which did you read?
The book is so much better. The Martian.
Which did you do first? Watch the movie or read the book?
The book first. The book first. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I read the book, and then when I saw the movie, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but I just really, there's no way you can do the book justice unless they've done like a miniseries, like you're saying, Pat, which is really, they can have almost the whole book. And I guess the author was working with the team to try to translate this, and he was pretty open with the fans, like, oh yeah, we understand Tom Cruise is not your Jack Reacher, because this is probably the most popular series of books right now, I'm guessing, right, that are coming out in terms of action adventure, right? I mean, we don't have
because he's still
Tom
alive and he's
Clancy
still
anymore.
doing it, right?
Yeah, so we just had a new book, so
Yeah, and I tell you, you see something like this, it's a good reason why they should never try to do the Dark Tower. It would just never work. I mean, if you can't do the Gunslinger, that was an awful movie. Oh man,
I heard
if
it was
you can't
horrible.
if you can't do the Gunslinger, you can't do the rest of the books, because the Gunslinger is like a novella, and it's real basic. There's like 4 or 5 characters in it, and when I tell you that was a stinker of a movie, and if you're not a fan of King anyway, a lot of his stuff's hard to watch. So. And that was no different.
Yeah, and then wasn't he? The Gunslinger, wasn't that going to go to Ron Howard? Was going to do that for HBO and do a miniseries for a while, and then kept getting kicked around different places.
But I mean, even that commitment, Mark, you're talking about, you'd have to do 7 seasons, man, with 8 to 10 episodes.
I think that's what they were hoping to bank on. That was when The Walking Dead was popular, but I love the scene here too. It's like, one of you just got to drive to the hospital. It's like, oh, this rakes his wrist right there. I hope that's special effects. And Eric Casey, a teacher in boarding school, remembered everything. I could say photogenic memory. His house was full of books stacked up. You could grab a book, read a paragraph. He would tell you the book and the pages on Bastard. It was freaky. It's like Mr. Spock, yeah. Safe to say, no one will say, wow, that was so much better than the book.
The Cruise movie should be called Reach Around. This guy's Reacher.
Well, listen, I had the opposite experience, because I'd heard about how good Grisham was, and The Firm was this awesome book. But when I saw the Cruise movie and how I'm like, this can't be. You can't go talk to the mob and say you're going to rat out. I just was like so mad with the book, with the movie. I actually went and checked out the book and read a book for once.
Wow.
And loved the book.
Yeah,
So
Grisham's early stuff was great. His newer stuff,
Yeah.
for one thing, he tells the same story over and over again. And another thing is he's becoming like more woke, so his stuff like it gets kind of silly. But he's big down here. He employed a lot of people in New Orleans, man. You know,
Pelican Brief.
Yeah.
Well, the Pelican Brief was one that the book was really good, but when they made the movie, they made it so much like the book. But I could tell. I think that's one that had I not read the book, I would not have been able to fill out between scenes, because it seemed like it was so like the book that if you could miss stuff if you didn't know, the background, that you had read in the book.
Yeah, no, Eric Casey, that teacher failed most of the classes. He never understood why people did not remember everything that was covered even once.
Yeah,
God, that's a rough.
That.
But if a guy's got a photographic memory, it's like, why is everyone else?
You're
so
supposed to be
stupid?
like me.
God, yeah. Oh, Foundation TV show. I haven't watched. That's Isaac Asimov short stories, isn't it, or stories? I haven't
I think
watched that
so.
show
That's
yet at all.
on Apple or something.
Yeah, was it Apple? Yeah. Let's see. Foundation.
I think I think I've heard that I knew they made a show. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it's Goyer, Friedman, Lucy
Oh,
Bates.
Goyer?
Foundation.
Did you say
No,
David S.
Isaac-
Goyers?
Yeah, David S. Goyer. Yeah,
I'll forget it. Dead. Dead on
your
arrival.
buddy. Yeah, you love him.
Death to it. Screw
let's
his
see.
face off. If he's involved, I'm gone
Let's-
and out of there.
You're not watching. Yeah, so they've had, I
Idiot.
guess, 10 episodes.
David S. Goyer. No, thank you.
Didn't he do the Guyver? No.
That's an idiot who did. He's Snyder's acolyte who worked with him on A Man of Steel, and that's the guy who wrote the comic. The comic now, because he wrote some comics where Superman renounced his citizenship. Remember when that was in the news for a while?
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
the guy that he didn't want Zack Snyder put Martian Manhunter in any of those Justice League movie because he thinks he's a dumb character, and yet this guy he's a
Oh,
garbage
Lee Pace
writer.
is in it. I love Lee Pace. He's a great actor. Yeah. But I have no idea what. Yeah, so I guess, people are
Goyer
saying
is
it's two different
Garbaggio.
things. Yeah. Hey, Phantom Outsider's here. Hell, Phantom
Adam
Outsider.
Outsider was a man. He was a big man with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
They're saying new Reacher series, Tom Cruise on stilts. Oh well.
By the way, did I mention screw the Rams? Sorry.
Yes, you did. Yep.
Making sure. Anti-congratulations to you, Rams. Crams. I don't like you. Sorry.
I like the old helmets with those old 70s uniform. But did anyone think that the colors today on that they were popping so much it was like hurting your eyes in some scenes?
Well, yeah,
wasn't it super bright today, or was it me?
Some scenes.
Wasn't it like overly like it was like hurting your eyes to watch, right?
The Crams were the team we hated the most earlier. Before in the 70s, they were the ones that Saints fans hated the most. Then it became the 49ers, then the Falcons. And then, of course, 2 years ago, we got screwed out of a Super Bowl because of them. So we'll hate them forever.
All right, so here's David Goyer's IMDb. So, all right, Death Warrant, he was a writer. Kickboxer 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Demonic Toys, I've seen that one before, yeah. Arcade, nothing.
Oh, he did Blade Trinity. Holy crap, that's horrible.
Well, he did Puppet Master. Puppet Masters was good.
Well, that's probably didn't have anything to do with it then.
Crow Cities of Angel, he wrote that.
Oh,
So
boy.
that's a great movie.
Yeah.
And Dark
No.
City, all right.
Not
so
the
Dark
original
City.
Crow. He did nothing to do with Dark City. I refuse to believe it. That's too good of a movie. So he was there, like he was one of the gopher boys, or he was like.
He says he wrote it.
Grip.
He's credited as the writer.
Well, the director saved it then from his garbage script to even his name. Got
I
put on
love
there.
that movie. God, that's one of the best all-time
Yeah.
movies. And Blade
It was
is
a
good.
grip. He worked for Craft Services.
Blade is
Blade,
awesome.
Blade 2. Blade 2
Blade
is
2
good.
Blade was
was
good.
awesomer.
Right. Blade 3 was terrible though.
He directed that. Yep.
Clobby just doesn't like Blade 3 because Patton Oswalt was on the team of
No, I forgot he was in it.
Vampire.
You just reminded me. I thought it was a terrible movie.
Ryan Reynolds too, buddy.
I know it's a terrible movie. Trinity's. No, I like 2. I said 3 is bad. Did I say
Oh
2?
yeah, I agree 100%. It was
Trinity's
awful.
terrible. And see, Batman Begins, he was just like, which I think is an okay movie, so therefore he didn't have anything to do with it. He put his name on there by accident.
He wrote it. Yep.
He didn't write it. He was.
You know what? I hate to
coffee
say
breaks.
this. Batman Begins is one of those rare movies for me that I now go back and watch it, 15, 17 years later, and I'm like, oh, this is not as good as I remember.
I never
it's not
liked
that good.
I never
No,
liked
it's not
that
as
movie.
good, but I don't really like
Oh,
The
but
Dark Knight as much as most people do.
There's only
Yeah.
the only one scene that I like in Batman Begins is when he's in the prison camp and he beats up all the guys in the prison camp. I'm like, give me more of that stuff of his, training.
Hey, the Nolan movies to me are Batman for Dummies. So, all of them.
Invisible. I
Ghost
don't
Rider
remember
Spirits
that
of
one.
Vengeance. Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance. That's all you need to know about that.
Yes, let's see.
Yeah, Man of
Jumper. That
Steel.
was with Anakin Skywalker. See,
What
Dark
else?
Dark Knight's one of my favorites. I love Dark Knight. I know I don't
No.
like the first and the third movie, but I love Dark Knight. I thought that's one of my all-time favorites.
Credit Nolan then because
Yeah.
Goyer was just served him coffee, just picked up his coffee and his dry cleaners while he was making it. And I'm not saying he didn't do a good job picking up the dry cleaners. I'm just saying.
And I don't like Bale as Batman, even though he's a great actor. But Unborn, I don't remember that one. Ghost Res, we all remember that one. With Nick Cage.
Who
That's
sat
one
through?
of the fun-
That's at least the first one was like even the first Ghost Rider was just kind of dopey. This is a bad. Spirits of Vengeance is tough to sit through.
Yeah, that was bad. But if you watch it, it was like
God.
a
Are
Riff
you
Tracks movie.
Are you talking about
Wait
the
a
first Ghost Rider with Nick Cage in it?
Yeah.
I saw a trailer today because we saw Death on the Nile, and I guess that there's a movie coming out about Nick Cage playing Nick Cage, being Nick Cage
Yeah.
in a movie.
I think I've heard something about that.
Bizarre.
Look at the other credit he's got on there.
Dark Fate.
He's Dark Fate, dude. And BBS, which is horrible. And
Oh,
a new
God.
Hellraiser.
Oh,
Why
God.
is there a new Hellraiser?
Oh God.
Why do we need it?
I like the
Who
first
ordered
3
that?
Hellraisers from the
Yes,
80s.
Who
I like them a
ordered new
lot.
one?
So after the Dark Knight, I mean, it's been all done. Unborn, I don't know if that was good, but Ghost Rider was yes. Hunger Boys saying,
Picture the poster's good for him.
yeah,
We know the poster's good for Unborn.
yeah, pure MST, yeah, father. Yep.
Wow.
And we got Man of Steel, which is horrendous. Take
Bitch
of
versus-
Batman versus.
Bull versus Shite.
Did you watch this one, Clubby, or did
What?
you put yourself through watching this movie, or
What? Oh,
B versus
oh yeah.
S?
I
Did
brought.
you watch? Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah, I had to review it, and boy, did whew, man.
I turned this off when
Sure.
John Connors get spoiler alert. Don't watch this movie, and
Yeah,
John
no.
Connors gets killed in the opening
Killed.
scene, and turn it off. I don't need to watch
Magnet
this now.
infested trash.
He is not the chosen one.
Yeah, so they kill him, wipe out all the second movie, and I mean, what ridiculous! I mean, unless if they'd brought him back somehow and traveled in time and then changed it, that would have been cool, But I knew he wasn't coming back, and then you had 100-pound girl becoming the savior and kicking ass. Yep. So, yep.
I hate to be this guy too, but I think I might be the only person on earth. I think the first Terminator was better than the second Terminator, and I love the second Terminator. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's
The
really
first Terminator was like sci-fi personified. The second movie was more like a fantasy movie. I'm just going to leave it at that.
good. Oh, wait a
And
minute. His rating has got to go up in everyone's book. He did the 898
there you go.
Shield with
With the guy from Kit.
yeah.
From Kit.
Nick
David
Fury.
Hasselhoff, and this is
David
very
Hasselhoff.
popular. in Germany.
Lifeguard of Shield.
Yeah. And,
Actually, Pat, that's not necessarily a bad assessment. I'm the same way. I prefer the first Terminator better.
Oh, okay, good.
Although anything Robert Patrick's in, it's awesome. So
Even Peacemaker.
yes, I loved him, and that's one good thing in Peacemaker. Yeah,
Really? What does he play? Somebody's grandfather? He's like in his 70s now.
Yes, he's Pissmaker's father.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. I gotta say too, Blade the series. I like Blade the series.
I never saw it.
Never saw an episode of it, Mark.
13 episodes, and you had Jill Wagner, who was like the car commercial girl.
I'm going to tell you, it was not successful.
She's cute.
Yeah, so she was great in that. So she was.
I'd watch it with her too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, if we're watching shows just for chicks now, no, sorry.
The show was pretty good, though.
Shallow person.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was a good show, though. I liked it. It was pretty decent.
I know. I've never seen it, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So it was. So Blade. We're doing some. Yeah. So she was very easy on the eyes, but she was like doing car commercials, and everyone loved. What car commercial did Jill Wagner do?
Now you know that Goyer had really nothing to do with it other than his name on it because you said it was good. So
yeah. Let's see. Wipeout. Let's see. What was she in? I don't even mention anymore, but she was like on like a car company commercial. Everyone was like, she was so hot. Everyone was like, God, I gotta buy that car. So
some hotness right there.
Yep. So it Blade this series, but if you can find it, it was fun. It was, it wasn't, I'm not saying it's the best thing ever, but it was enjoyable to watch. So,
was it a miniseries? Is that why it was only 13?
No, it was. I guess it's streaming on CW. It was canceled yet. Didn't make it yet.
Looks like Taye Diggs is Blade.
Yeah, it's a rap guy. Rap star. Can't remember what was his name there.
But was it
Sticky
Hungry
Fingers?
Boy? Hungry Boy. I never could sit through that stupid Spirit movie. I just couldn't take it. Frank Miller should be ashamed of himself for doing what he did to Will Eisner's Spirit. It was a disgrace. Sorry. So bad.
Spoiler alert, Dark Fate sucks.
I had to stop watching it. But people who've seen it, it's horrible. Okay, sorry about that.
You got to challenge your clubby.
Yeah, that's what I was just answering his challenge.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I couldn't. I tried, but like maybe 10, 15 minutes of it. I'm glad I didn't go to the theater. I'd have walked out. It's a piece of filth.
Look at that, guys. I got 2 votes on my side.
Hey. There you go.
I think I like the second one better, but I respect that. First one's good. Good movie.
Kloppy's got to defend me a little bit though, because he's had people on his show talk about how much better the first Alien was than Aliens, which is
they have.
It's a valid argument. I like them both a lot. Very different movies.
See, I'm not big. I like the first one. I'm not big in the horror films anyway, so I guess that's why. I kind of like the second. I think the second one is a far more entertaining movie. Yet my buddy Flash he loves the first movie and hates the second one with a passion.
Hates it. That was so weird. Fun. The chat just went wild on that one, dude. That was great.
I knew they were gonna. When he got to that, I said, "Oh boy, here we go." That's a very unpopular take. Not that I don't have any or anyone else. We all have them, I guess.
Yeah, like J-Man likes Blade, not Blade, Highlander 2.
Clobby, there's one 80s show I have to ask you about that I've always been afraid to ask you how you felt about it. But it was a show I watched. I've told you guys before. The Rockford Files and MASH were 2 shows that mean a lot to me because I'd watch them with my dad. And the show I watched with my dad, probably the last show before I hit like adolescence, where I would start going out Friday nights and stuff. So if it would have been a little bit later in my life, I probably wouldn't have seen them all. But what did you think about the mid to late 80s television show on NBC called Miami Vice?
I like Miami Vice. That was pretty.
Did you like? Because I loved it. Yeah, that was like the last real show my dad and watched like all the episodes together. Yeah,
I didn't watch all of it, but I watched it, and I remember watching the pilot, and I have every respect for Miami Vice. A good show. Yeah,
and a great ending. A true opening. 5 seasons. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a cultural phenomenon. Let's not.
It was.
Hit ourselves, but
no, it's a respect. Michael Mann was it?
Changed the way changed the way people dress dressed and what they wore.
That's true. Mark, did you ever wear a pink shirt with a suit coat over to your dad would be like, why are you wearing that, Mark?
Yeah.
And you wanted
to change out of the women clothes. Go put on some men's clothes.
And the white suit.
You wanted to live on a boat with an alligator named Elvis.
Mark's walking around in and Upper Connecticut with his white linen suit on in the middle of February.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any gray poupon?
No, that was a good show. That was a good show. Right? I mean,
Mark,
but like you mentioned Rockford, man. That's one. I mean, that's really my speed.
Oh
right
well,
there, though.
yeah,
I
that
watched
was
that with my dad, just like you didn't. Rockford
that
Files
was
was one of the greatest shows ever made.
that was my father was, well, for one thing, he was a James Garner fan. Like, he loved Maverick.
Mine looked like James Garner, dude, and he was a James Garner fan. He did.
There we go. That's pretty awesome.
Back then, yeah.
Dude, I tell you what's cool.
Same haircut and everything.
I tell you what's cool when you're 5, 6, 7 years old. Your dad looks like Charles Bronson back in the 70s.
My dad looked like Garner.
My dad had women hitting on him at the pool with me standing there. It was really crazy back then.
That was a great show, man. Well, look, Garner's looked fantastic. Garner, there are a few. All right, when you talk about actors that are almost perfect, I mean, even in something bad, they're great in it, or they're just you talk about them and there's something magical about or majestic about them. Their status as a TV actor or a movie actor or whatever.
Yeah.
On TV alone, even though they were in movies so well, to like they're like the top of TV actors, even though they've been great in movies too. There's James Garner. There's Andy Griffith.
Mm-hmm.
You got like a couple of them. They're like you just think that guy is. I mean, he destroys a scene. He's every scene he's in, he owns it. Mm-hmm. Andrew Griffith and going, Andrew Griffith. He was in a lot of stuff that failed in the 70s after the Andy Griffith Show. But that guy was that guy was charismatic. That guy was great. Mm-hmm. James Garner just blew the doors off of anything he was ever in, movie or TV. And other guys, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, and Clint Eastwood. Those guys. These guys were just unbelievable.
Well, James Gardner played one of the presidents in My Fellow Americans. He was so natural in it. It was great.
Yeah. My daddy loved Bronson, and he loved almost as much as Gardner, Steve McQueen. Mm-hmm. So, needless to say, whenever The Great Escape came on, right, on TV, my house just stopped, right? It was like,
I love that
hey,
movie.
there's no vacuuming, all right? We're watching The Great Escapes on TBS, so I got to be quiet. And we'd all sit there and watch it. That was like a family movie, which is, I mean, kind of inappropriate when you're a little kid. I mean, it had a terribly sad ending, right? In a way. Yeah, I mean, that ending with Steve McQueen with the glove and everything was pretty cool. But what happened? Who was the guy? He was the doctor in Halloween, right? That's the one that Gardner.
Donald Pleasance.
Yeah, Donald Pleasance. That whole scene with Donald Pleasance was so sad, but Gardner was great in that. Did you notice all the Americans survived in that movie? That had to kind of pee the British people off. That.
Did you ever notice they once referenced in Rockford, what Rockford did in the army? He was the scrounger in the army, which we played the scrounger in Great Escape. Although that's different wars, though, but still.
That makes a lot of sense. It's actually pretty funny. No, I never did notice that. I told you I'm rewatching Rockford now because I forgot so much of it. We found Dad's old DVD set, but it's on
nice.
It's on Peacock for free, so you can kind of watch it on demand. And so yeah, whenever I go with my brother to the doctor and stuff, and I'll pull up an episode and watch and kind of take my mind off of stuff. And,
I got the DVD sets. They're only like 6 seasons, but even those movies when they came back and did them later when he was older, they were actually okay. They were pretty good. They weren't as good as the show, but they were pretty good.
What amazes me about the movies was those callbacks, right? He had women who were actresses on the first and second season come back, and that's incredible.
Stuart Margolin came back. Too bad Noah Beery Jr. couldn't come back because he was, Rocky was already dead. But
yeah.
What you got there, Mark?
All right, so let me show, do some enabling here. Let me share this back. I guess
you
guys can say.
Do you need a theme for that? And go, enabling. Mark is enabling.
I was going to be like, if Mark has a Rockford Files action figure with the cool Camaro, I'm tapping.
Firebird.
Sorry. Oh,
That's
God.
okay. Really the same car when you think about it.
PCR did remember the Blade TV series, so yeah, so it wasn't. I'm not crazy yet.
We had that Firebird very similar. My dad had a car lot back then, so when we get a Firebird or a '78 Trans Am with the black bird on it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They were big sellers. I want that Rockford car right now. I want it, man.
I haven't seen Face in the Crowd yet.
Face in the Crowd with Andy Griffith he was brilliant in that.
You haven't seen
that
one yet.
Yes, Eric. Don Knotts was a genius as well.
Yep, Don Knotts was great. Yeah,
He really was. The guy like nominated for like 4 or 5 Emmys. He won like 4 or 5 Emmys for Barney Fife.
Really? I didn't know that.
3 or 4, 2 or 3.
And,
Well, you know, in my generation, he was Mr. Furley. So that's
yeah, Mr. Furl. Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
I'd like some escargots and some filet mignon tonight.
Well, one of the things that I always thought about with the 70s and into the early 80s shows were the theme songs. You know, they all had some great theme songs in those shows.
Mike Post.
so. Claudia,
Dude,
does
what
that
are you doing
mean,
with me?
does that mean you watched all the what was the Matlock shows then?
I didn't watch Matlock too much. It was too much like Perry Mason. Let's see, somebody would be accused of murder. By in an hour, they would be acquitted of murder because he would find somebody else who really did it.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yep.
A murder trial that lasted an hour. And, that he would always find. They're always almost every time the innocent person came to him and he got him off. He didn't just do that. He found out who did it.
Right.
Except for like there was one time I was teasing a buddy of mine that he was defending the show. He said, "No, there was one time." He started. There was one time where he didn't. The guy really did it, and so I said he tricked him into admitting it. I said, "Well, when they throw the case out of court, if your own defense attorney nails you."
Yeah. Well, here's
Anyway, go
sorry to derail the chat, but so James Garner was great in the remake of Maverick. So Tina Arning, I went to school with her, so she was in Maverick. I think it was one of her first roles. So she was in my bus going to school. So
wow, that movie she's beautiful. That movie was okay, but it wasn't good as the show. But
yeah, and her sister was very cute too. Yep. So
oh my,
yeah, and so she was on Everyone Loves Raymond. She had some roles.
Oh,
so
lovely.
So she was just an aside. She was in
That's
when she was
great.
in Maverick. It was like a huge deal because everyone, articles in the paper and everything. Like, oh, she's in Tina Arning from your town is going to be in.
It's a good movie, but TV show was better. Sorry, she's cute.
Yeah, so let's see if I think if they list her. Where do you find how someone was in? Let's see. Yeah.
What you looking for?
I'm just trying to see what movie she was in. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, here it goes. Here, yep. So let's see if we go down just for fun. So where was Maverick? Should be listed here, right? I guess it's not listed. She was in Maverick, or maybe she wasn't credited, but it was like, oh, she's
1 or 2.
Everyone Loves Raymond.
94, maybe.
Eek the Cat. Huh. All right. Well. But she was in the movie. It was like a fun. It was a fun. just like a fun thing. And then
Go back down, Mark.
What do you say?
Go back down to the last 2 things she did.
She was in Tacoma FD, I guess now, and she was in Stumptown. Okay,
Stumptown. There you go.
There, so 6 degrees of separation. So, I mean, it's not someone I kept in touch with, but or just just like someone in your class, kind of thing. So, and then her sister, I think, was also an actress too. So,
a lot of
kind of
Columbo,
fun. Yeah.
Rockford crossover. There was a. They tried to spin off of Rockford called Richie Brockelman, Private Detective. They didn't last, but they tried.
And that was her younger sister. Yep. So what's she up to lately? Has she done any?
Oh, I don't know.
Anything?
Cute.
It was a tough bus to ride, Club. It was very tough.
Hmm? Oh yeah.
It was a very tough ride.
Can imagine.
Oh, she was on The Sopranos. Shit, I never watched it. I didn't even realize that she was on The
Peter's
Sopranos.
wife.
She was in Peter's Wife. Ladies Man ER. Oh, she's had some bunch of roles, yeah. Off Center. So sorry, I'm derailing the. This is all fun.
It's your stream. You can derail us. All
Yeah,
you want.
I can derail. I can derail.
You're the boss, buddy.
You don't mind, right? I can derail it. Yep.
You're the boss. It's not my place to mind.
Yeah, everyone minds that, right? Yep. So
I don't mind seeing her. Somehow it's not derailing. Let's do another something.
That's okay.
Oh my.
Yeah. So.
Beauty.
Yeah. So. Yep. That's the Arning sister. So when you mentioned Maverick, yep.
Yeah.
So where were we? Okay, the Fantastic Four. Yep. So
what the hell are you doing? with this Funko stuff.
Well, I'm gonna do a stream on Funkos tomorrow, so I have getting some of my Funkos lined up because I love them so much. Yeah,
Whose show you doing it on, Mark?
I'm just gonna do it on mine. Yeah, just
Video.
a quick Funko. I've been trying to get some more videos. I'm just gonna do like a 5-minute one. So wow, 26 Galactus Maquette.
800. What the? Is that the Hasbro?
No, this is a statue.
No,
that's a Funko. That's awesome for a Funko.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. $832.97.
Which discounted almost $100. So
26.
Wow. What a bargain.
Yep.
Wow. I don't know if I like it though. I don't know if I like this.
I don't like the design at all, to be honest with you.
It's too complicated on the costume there. That's trying to add stuff when you don't need to add it.
That HasLab one that you definitely didn't order probably looks better than that.
Yeah, because Kirby has clean lines. Kirby didn't have this like armor.
That kind of crap.
Yeah, so the top,
I don't like that.
The top is okay.
True, but Mark, let's be honest here. Even Kirby couldn't decide on what color he was. It changed like
wasn't his call a lot of the time, and they originally. Yeah, that just looks too.
By the way,
modern-y.
Clobby, let me stop you. I was totally joking when I said that. I realized
no, it's true. No, it's actually true. He didn't get to call the colors all the time. I don't like that. That's too modern-y. Whoa.
Does Purple have this statue?
800. No, I don't think so. I don't
She's
know.
got a big Doom statue, right?
A gigantic Doom statue, but I don't know if that. I don't think it's that one.
Probably not. This must be a new one. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one's kind of there.
Oh, he's kind
of
of
got a lot of Doom stuff.
Yeah, he does. She does, but that's kind of bulky.
33 inches tall. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what is it with the Jim Lee chest, the Rob Liefeld chest or whatever.
He's been working out a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of muscle bound.
Ricardo Montalban.
I don't think Doom needs to be that bloated.
And I'm not sure if I like the face sculpt too. It looks too Terminator-esque, right? With the chin sticking out like that. Is that?
I don't like that mask.
The chin should be flat, flush.
Right there with you. I don't like that look. I would not buy that if I were even walking around with billions of bucks wrangling in my pockets. I still would go. I would not buy this.
Yeah, the chin is wrong.
No, it's not good. No.
Yeah, so I just caught that right there.
His Galactus and his Doom are poopy doopy.
So let's see. We got 2 thumbs down on those. Although if someone did send me those, I would take them. And this is the MVP.
Never say never.
Yeah, Hungry Boy doesn't like it either. And this is the Silver Surfer. I think MVP has in his background.
It might be. That might be the one.
That looks like the one he has, right?
It's all right. Yeah.
I don't know why they have half a surfboard though.
For the cosmic effect back there, I guess.
Yeah, but for $700, give me a full board.
Give me a whole damn surfboard. Yeah, I agree.
Right. My Bowen Silver Surfer has the whole board. I got to take down like one statue at a time and do a review of each of my statues. But this one's okay. I like it. I just don't like the half of the board there. I guess you probably don't notice it when you're looking at it.
No, but I agree with you. Give us the whole damn board. But you're right.
Yeah. I guess that's a money saving thing. Yep. Yeah, Doom's armor is too bulky. If someone gave me that Doom for free, I'd trade it. Yeah.
Yeah, trade it for something you like. Trade it for a bunch of good stuff.
So I have most of these FF pops. So I was just going to do a story, and this is I have that thing figure. That's a pretty cool bulky version. Now these I never got, which were the mystery box for of the Funkos, which look kind of fun. I guess you can buy 12 boxes, and I especially love like minifigures because then they don't take up much room. You can put them everywhere, but these are fun. I think, so I think there's some exclusives too. Like they do stupid stuff like Reed with his hand this way, and then you go to Walmart to buy this one, or so. But those look kind of fun to me. Only thing is Galactus should be bigger, but they never do that with. So that looks kind of fun. I always like the minifigs at Punk World. And of course, these are like exclusives, I guess, too. So you got to go and buy them at different places. We both have this Reed figure. Now this is new. Quarter scale. I'm sure our buddy L has ordered this. I don't know if I'm liking this. What do you? I don't know. Something about it I'm not liking. With the ridges on the hat. What do you guys think? Hey, Punk Waddle. Nope, we got everyone's on mute here for a second. So yeah, I don't know if I'm liking this, guys. I'm not sure if I'm liking these. It's not bad, but something about the brow.
I don't know. There's just something, I don't know. It seems off with it, but I can't describe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I'm, 200 bucks. I don't know. This is Diamond Selects. I think it's coming out 2022. Yep. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm liking it. It's not bad, but it's something about the brow. I'm not liking the. There should be more definition on the brow. Yeah. And Punkwell saying he's ramping up his collection of Gundam figures.
Punkwaddle.
So, did you like that statue, Cloudy, or
this one here?
Yeah, the this bust. There's something about it I'm not quite. It's just something about the brow.
I don't like the way the face looks. I gotta be honest with you. Not too. It's not horrible or anything. I've seen worse. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's like it
doesn't look too human.
A little bit too human in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
like this.
Not super. I guess I'm very picky when it comes. If I were L and could afford everything in the universe and to be a completist, I would have it. But no, I mean it's not what I was. Because L, if you're hearing this, dude, you are a superhero.
Yeah, God,
to me,
collection,
you are. Dude, it's unbelievable.
And I did have one item he didn't have. I had the cup. Then he just had to go out and buy it. The applause cup.
Oh, you got that cup? Damn you! I want that cup.
Yeah, that's a cool.
How
cup.
much was that cup?
I got it for like $5 in the store when it came out.
But how much it cost him to go track it down?
I don't know what that can't be that expensive. I don't think.
I guess.
No, 15.
What is this torch? What is this torch here?
Yeah, that's another new one that's coming out.
14-inch statue.
Diamond Select. I don't know if
I'm not too big on that one.
It's hard to get him right.
Yeah, I mean, I like that he's red. Is this Bowen?
No, but the
my Bowen one is really nice.
One.
Yeah, I got a great Bowen one. Yeah, it was orangey until I remember I told you I dropped it and then it broke after having it for many years. And then Claude was able to repair it for me, and he painted it darker red because it was kind of orangish. And it looks better now.
Yep. So I mean, I'm not. That's could be okay. I guess if I didn't have the Bowen one, I'd probably run out and buy that one.
Yeah, Bowen was way better now.
Yeah. So I guess, and then this is that's the action figure.
Yeah, I like the grill marks too. They're Phantom.
But you shouldn't have the 4 on his uniform, right?
I don't like they do that. It's been done in comics a lot of late past 10, 20 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I never liked it. I don't need that crap. I'd like to see them do a Johnny Storm with the red costume that he had for a short time in the Bronze Age. Actually, it was sort of a throwback homage to the original Human Torch. I was like that.
Yeah. I have
Wacky
this
Bobblers.
I have that. That's something I'm looking at on my shelf.
Oh, Lord. I think I've seen that.
Yeah. Let's see what, and there was. Of course, I'm passing by. Where's the news? Oh, this one I saw at New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah! Wow, I want that.
So this is $200. I don't know where this website is. Oh, this is Australia. So, obviously the prices could be, but Kirby thing, the Torgo. Yeah,
it is similar to it's supposed to be that Kirby thing from that Torgo cover, yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite issues. And then for years, I'm like, I can't find it. I know I read that as a kid. Where is it? It's FF 90 or 91, or I'm looking for it. And then I bought them, years later. I'm like, I couldn't find it in my and I'm looking through my comics. And I had them under was it under World's Finest Comics or World's Greatest Comics, or what was the FF reprint?
Marvel's Greatest Comics.
Yeah, so it was an M. So then I found it like years later, filed away, like under the M's or wherever, like, oh, MF first. I did read it, but it was the reprint. because I thought I'd lost them too. Like your brain starts to play, crazy, crazy stuff on you. Like, where are those comics? So I don't have the Galactus. I got to get that. Killing Clobber Times here. So I'm just gonna get all my FF pops out and do a quick video on them because I got a bunch for Christmas. So thought that would be fun. So, why is this taking so long to come up? Oh, we can't find the What do you mean you can't find the matching selection? What do you can't do that? So I'm missing. I got to complete this stuff too. So I think I'm missing Doctor Doom and a couple of them. So I gotta. Good thing about pops, they're easy to get.
Can't imagine that.
Yeah, most of them. Some of the exclusives are. I guess there's no page 2 here. I guess okay. Oh, here we go. This I kind of like the Mr. Mini. So
who has more pops, Mark? You or Fat Steven?
Yeah, and of course you've got the first Human Torch, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure Steven has way more. He's got an insane amount.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I just have a lot of FF ones. Now this one, did you get this one, Mike? Or
no? I've thought about getting that one if I see it. I saw Sue the other day, but I can't really afford this kind of stuff. So, 32.
Well, this is Australia. This is Australia, so yeah, that does look pretty.
I'm tempted to get it because I got Reed with the jacket, and they got Ben. I saw Sue and almost got it. If I see him and Sue like that, yeah, Johnny and Sue, I might have not been able to resist.
It'll be tough, yeah. It'll be tough.
Should not be doing that.
And of course, Herbie was fun. Yep. But I wanted to. Yeah. Where's the thing in the disguise? I thought was cute. the mini thing with the. Now where did that go? I hate that we do that when you. This website is kind of wonky, but Ben in the costume, in the hidden disguise. Yep. Here we go. This one, I think it looks great. Yeah, little mini mist. It's a small little figure. Yeah, and of course, this Psycho Man looks really good. And we both got this one.
I would have got that one. I got the old Psycho Man from the old line, and I would get this one if I found it. That and High Evolutionary's out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them.
I haven't bought any of these retro figures. I guess they're
I love those, but I haven't.
Yeah, they're redoing the old figures and new packaging.
If you click on something, did you see Michael's French retro blasting new video about those?
No.
Or video before last. He talked about and he's not trashing or anything. Someone sent him these things, not that one in particular, but a bunch of. Look at the box. And see if you can figure out what's wrong with it. I'll tell you. But
okay, and this one particular, or just all
any of them
in general? Any of them? All right, let's see.
Front of the box.
Okay, Marvel Legends, Fantastic Four.
You can't see it because you got a chat. Okay, look where it says Kenner.
Yeah.
Kenner never made Marvel figures ever.
No, they never did. Yeah.
Why did they thought that was a throwback? It's just how stupid Hasbro is.
Oh, they made Star Wars. Accident?
No, they made Star Wars. They made Superpower. I don't know what they did it for. No one knows. They can't find out. But why they're on all this line right here?
Wait, Clobby, that's a whole They're doing that with everything though. That's what Kenner's doing right now. They're making they have all the Marvel that they're doing.
This is Hasbro though.
Yeah, well here, let me grab one of my original figures.
Oh.
But the point is, Kenner made Star Wars toys, okay? But they didn't make Marvel toys.
Okay.
They made DC toys. They made a lot of stuff. So he's like, I don't understand what this is for. Why would you do this? It makes no sense. There's nothing retro or nostalgic about it because Kenner didn't do Marvel.
Gotcha.
They just
dumb. I don't want to mess up the box here. Oh, the bottom is actually
old toy biz. I have that.
It's cracked a little bit on the bottom, but
I'm still in the box. Look how yellow it is.
It should say Toy Biz on it.
Huh?
The Kenner should be Toy Biz because this is what they're copying.
But this was, you remember the old Secret Wars figures?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a throwback to that sort of. That's not a Secret Wars figure you got there.
No.
But Secret Wars wasn't done by Kenner.
Right. Secret Wars was a little bit taller and that had much less.
It's smaller than what he's got right here, though. Secret Wars.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Where's
And,
my Secret Wars?
kind of like almost like the Star Wars action figures, right? You're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation,
right?
On those. So I mean, yeah, right. You're moving the legs up and down, the arms and the head. That's it. So
yeah, but these are the old Toy Biz line right here. Kenner made DC toys.
Yeah, but this, what I'm saying is, this is what they should be copying.
I know Hasbro bought them all up and owns them and all that shit now. But you're right. They should make I don't know what they should. I don't know. It's just got Marvel Legends. I don't know why you have to put anything on there. Why that Kenner logo has to be on there?
Yeah,
is the point he was making. This is like it doesn't. It's not retro of anything. It's not calling any memory back of anything because it didn't happen. Whereas the Star Wars toys, it makes sense to put Kenner on there. If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, I follow now what you're saying. I don't know why they're doing that, but
they don't either probably. Someone probably told them put that on there because we're doing it with our Star Wars. I guarantee you, some jagoff when they were making these. Well, we're putting them on the Star Wars toys and we're putting them on this toy. Well, let's put them on there. It'll be a memory. But I guarantee you, these idiots don't know that. They don't know that it wasn't Kenner.
This is for you, Dad Man.
Hasbro's idiots, man.
Really? Jeez. Oh my.
Hey, did you see his newest video about Eternals toys?
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh god.
Yes.
Are they on sale now?
Yeah. Yeah, they're on sale, all right.
Yeah.
Are they going to be at the Dollar Tree Club? Can I get them for $125?
I think that's a little too expensive. But
Darth Maul, the guy cut in half that still lives forever and ever.
He's so great at pissing people off. They're mad at him because he made a smart aleck video about Hasbro, like he always does, and people just lose their shit because why would you make fun of a toy company, man? It's unfair, man. They're a big $1 billion toy company. Be nice.
That's neat, Mark. Yeah, more Darth
So
Maul.
Nick was showing some. I couldn't make the Friday Night Comic show, unfortunately. But I was watching and lurking.
That's too bad. It was rocking, Mark. That was a great show. I went in for the first time in a while, and
it was fun.
So Nick was showing his Yoda figure, and I have the Comtech thing downstairs. I was going to try to make the show and show him, but he was showing his Yoda. But they had this Comtech where he would speak. So Darth Maul would say, even though it was cut in half, I still can come back and annoy Dadman in the next Clone Wars movie.
Oh yeah,
so,
Ash would love that because Ash loves to harass me about Maul too. So
this is a well done figure though, and then, so these Comtech things they would speak. You stand the figure up on the base, and then they would speak lines of the movie. So it was pretty cool, but you needed to have that Comtech base there. So
that is a nice figure though.
Cool figure though. Yep. So that's for you, Dad Man.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mark. At least you didn't bring up bacon yet. So,
Mark, look up the Marvel Legends Captain America Kenner.
Yes. Jill, I saw some Jar Jars at Ollie's today too.
Jar
really?
I saw a loot. I almost bought a throne room loot there.
I might have to go check out Ollie's again.
Ollie's is awesome. There's one in the West Bank of New Orleans. It's really cool. Yeah.
I never thought I'd appreciate Jar Jar, but I do these days.
Well, Jar Jar still sucks. I mean,
granted,
they do worse than him now. Yeah, I hear you.
So here's my cap. I know I'll do the legend.
Oh, there we go. I like that, guys. I really do.
This is the original, though.
Oh, wow. Mark, that looks a lot like the...
It's not Secret Wars, so that's Toy Biz, yeah.
Right. That's Toy Biz, yeah. But this is,
Now, these are like... You originally bought these, right? Like when they first came out?
This one I bought at the comic book shop because I had the original but played with him. Hey, that
do you remember?
Sound right, but
you remember the toy? You remember the Toy Biz sales? Do you remember the Toy Biz sales at KB Toys in the mall?
Oh,
and they had it was like when they would go on sale, like they were like 3 for $9.99 or 3 for $12.99. I mean,
a bunch of them. Bought a bunch of those, man. Yeah.
Well, the X-Men. I think the X-Men. Did the X-Men come out first, or was it? I'm trying to remember which figures came out first. Was the X-Men line?
Toy Biz line from the 90s is so cool.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those. I like those big ones. Those Toy Biz, those KB exclusives, the 10-inch ones and stuff. I have a few of those. Remember when they made the real big ones?
Yep, they had a big thing.
I got the thing, a couple of them. One with the. Remember I showed you that one, the one with with the coat and the hat.
Yeah.
And I got, let's see, of
That's
those big
awesome.
10-inch ones, I got Moon Knight. I got a couple different Spideys. I got Captain Universe, Silver Surfer. Who else? I got a bunch. I got a few of those. So Daredevil in both red and the yellow and the red and the yellow costume. I got a bunch of those.
Mark, are those prices in American dollars or
This is
Australian
Australia. This is Australia. So
Now that's
Okay,
a great
'cause-
costume right
don't
there.
pay attention to the prices, but this is much better.
Wow, that's
this,
great.
This fits, yeah. That
Yeah,
fits
but Mark,
pretty
the Australian dollar is it's like a $1.40 to $1 exchange right now. So
Oh, it says U.S. dollars, but
okay, I was gonna say, man, because that would make that thing like
yeah,
less than $150. So that would be
that's
okay.
pretty cool, though. I gotta say, yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, hey, Soul Assassin. I'm sorry, I was picking
Soul
up
Assassin.
toys. I didn't see you there. Yep. Thank you for joining us. Yep. And Jill saying, I saw a bunch of Jar Jars at Ollie, but didn't ask for details. I have no idea.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of them there too. They got some toys there, random like.
Jill,
I mean,
did you?
yeah, good.
Does Jill own the Jar Jar cookie jar, which is a real thing? You
Probably
can open
does.
up Jar Jar's head and it's
I bet.
I wonder
she
if I have
does.
a.
I don't know.
I wonder if I have a jar. I have 3PO and a bunch of the characters. I wonder if Jar Jar.
I had a Jar Jar
Jar
whoopee
Jar?
cushion. I gotta find that. It's been a while
Look at
since
that
I've
suit.
seen it around the house. Yeah.
Clobby, do you ever go look at the books at Ollie's and the different?
Yeah, always. They went today.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we go. Now they used to be great. Now they dwindled to nothing. Some of the deals I've gotten there, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. It either rains or it's nothing, right?
Well,
Because
some people rate them, but yeah, but just about a year or two ago, they were where you would believe the crap and stuff you could find there. I don't know if I told Mark this. I don't know if I told you this. I go in there and Claude and I go in there one day, and there's this book. I was looking for a completely different book, and I asked this lady if they had this monster-sized book. She says, "Well, there's this one big book in the back that I couldn't bring to the front by myself." So she brings it up, and she has to bring it. I mean, I'm not kidding. This is a book you need a wheelbarrow to move. It's
Holy crap.
it is a Captain America 75th anniversary edition from 2016 of it's about it's a $225 book in a big slipcase thing. It is about 5,000 feet tall. I mean, I can't even describe you how big this thing is. It's
How
about
much
20
was
something
it?
pounds.
$19.99.
It was $40.
Did you buy it?
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, we walked out. I didn't get it because I was being a cheap ass. This is a $225 book of retail. And I said to Claudius when we get in the car, so I'm going to be pissed off myself. I don't go get that, aren't I? He says, "Yes, you are." So we go back in and got it, and to wheel it out on a.
Nice.
You can't read it. I mean, it's got everything, all the most important, it's got all the important Kirby and every other important Captain America stuff.
But is it
and only
oversized?
a little bit of modern shit.
Is it
Only a little modern
oversized like
shit.
a tabloid?
Yeah, it's
size?
about 2 feet tall and about
what's it called? Captain America what?
it's
75.
the Sentinel edition of the 75th. I could find it maybe. It's in a big gigantic slipcase. It is about 20 something pounds.
That's why you
And
have to
the
go back
reason-
in with Claude, right? You had to carry it out like you were buying a soda.
I mean, it was. And there's the thing. One of the problems the mistakes they made making this thing is so big, shipping had to be terrible for the comic shops when they would order this for somebody. If you pre-ordered that sucker, look at Canadian Spider-Man.
That was
Hey,
bigger
Canadian
than
Spider-Man.
that was bigger than Clobby's flat screen TV at the time when he bought that. Just so you
It's
guys
about
know.
the size of a flat screen TV, dude. It's not a coffee table book. It is a coffee table without legs.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of it.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture if I can remember what it was called.
You have to try to display that thing. You have to.
I don't have it
Shelf.
displayed because I don't know where I'm going to put it.
Is
Exactly.
it the they call it here. I found it.
It's the Vibranium edition. Yeah, you found it?
Here, I found it. Yep. Here, but let me find if I can. I'm gonna do a search for it just to see if I can find like an image with.
Actually, I can put it. I
showing how
can
big it
put
is.
it as an
Or you
overlay.
put
if
it
you
on,
want.
yeah. You
I'll
have
find it.
control.
If you got room for overlays.
Yep. Or here, I got it here. Here we go. Here we go. Or whatever's it. Yeah. Well, I found it here.
There you go. There it is, right there. Yeah.
So, but I was trying to find a picture of someone.
See,
Gotta tell you, that does not look that big.
That thing is monster. You can't lift it. I mean, again, it's a workout. There's an Avengers one right there. All right, let's see here. If you this is that's the outer case right there, the outer shell.
Yeah, if you want to upload it as an overlay, Club, go for it. Yep.
It won't matter. I mean, you can put a comic next to it, and it'll of course dwarf it. So I don't know if I can put it next to somebody to give you an idea how big the sucker is. It's about. Look, see, there's a side there. See that side view? That's the book inside the case. It comes in another box, by the way. That comes in a box. And look at the guy holding it.
Yeah. So this is showing. Oh, it's 83% off at Ollie's. Yep. Okay, so this is showing you how big. Holy shit!
That's big. That's a great.
Holy
it's bigger
shit,
than him.
Wow.
It's bigger than him. Yeah. I mean, so it's a coffee table, like I say. And there's a Jack. See, the thing is, there's an Avengers one out there. Claude has it. It's mostly got this book only has some modern crap in it. Most of it's good.
Right.
There's a Jack Kirby one of the same that they made the same deal, and it was at some Ollie's all over the country. People were posting them on there, so we went to everyone desperately trying to find it. $40. Oh my god! And it's a big. I think it's called Kirby is Greater. I forget what it's called. There's a Ditko one too, maybe. And we were never able to get it. There you go. Look, he's holding. Look at his hand in relation to the friggin'.
And that's just the cover.
He's just holding a slipcase because it's too heavy.
The slipcase. The comic is too heavy. I mean, you got to put it on the table to read.
2-man left. Yeah, punk bottle. That's exactly right.
It's a
Dad Man is there with this Canadian SpiderMan. Yep.
That's bigger than an omnibus by far. Does it show the book? Does it show the open book? Look how big it is. But I wanted that Kirby one so bad and never could get it. Claude has the Avengers one. He said that one doesn't have enough. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, it's huge.
All right. So it's like a tabloid side. Yep.
Yeah.
I will tell you this though, Clavy made a good point. If you're a collector, it behooves you to always ask, is there something in the back? I have friends. I actually, try to make a relationship with I know a person at Ollie's. I know a person at my local Target who actually will call me or text me when something comes in. It's not that hard to do. I mean, sometimes you buy these people a Starbucks drink or something like that. And, but it really does. It makes a difference. And I'll never be afraid to ask because some people tell you, oh, there's never stock in the back. You know what? Sometimes there's always stock in the back. And sometimes people keep stuff for their friends, but maybe they'll keep 4 of them and they don't need all 4. So they'll give you one if they like it. That it never hurts that.
Yeah. They've dwindled the comics down considerably. I'm going to say comics, the trade paperbacks, not graphic novels, folks, trades and hardcovers. Once in a while, a gem like this slips through. There's another. They had another Kirby book that was like $8, but it was like that was like a $50 book. It was $8. I got that. But the thing is, they still once in a while. Most of it now is dwindled. But if you're someone who just wants to buy cheap trade paperbacks, any old thing that you want to just try, a lot of it's modern, so I don't care. But it's like $2 and $3. I got Mark and Raquel something from there today. And,
thank you. Yeah.
And hello, Canadian Spider-Man, and you too, my friend. Good seeing you.
Hey, buddy. I got you something. How do you say that name?
I'm not sure, but hail to Uza Mochi. I apologize for that. Put it in a jar. That's someone watching on Twitch, but yeah. It's not gonna fit. Yeah.
I got you went and got that Debt of Honor. They have 1,000 copies at every Ollie's. That thing must be later printings, but it's in fantastic shape and it's $3, dude.
Oh wow.
And so I know you already have it, but now you have a reader copy because I'm sending you one and I'm sending you one for Raquel.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yep, that's cool to have.
And Clobby, listen, don't forget, buddy, if you ever need me to run to the one over in Harvey, let me know and we could check for you. I got the girl over there I could call, and it never hurts to.
It's probably too late on the Kirby book, but if you're ever out there, just keep your eyes peeled. I mean, I've gotten. Let's see, what did I get? We've gotten a couple of omnibuses. I got the Guardians of the Galaxy solo story omnibus there for $20, and that's like $120 something. Again, this is a year or so ago.
Yes, we don't have anything like that around here. I mean, sometimes I go to the thrift stores, or like I was in. They had like Planet Earth for like $5. The HD DVD Blu-ray. So I got to go.
Well, I don't know if Mark, if they go up that far, Mark, but Ollie's I think is a national chain. I mean, it's not just down here. I know
none around here, unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, let's we'll just say goodnight to Canadian Spider-Man. So,
yes, good night,
Spider-Man,
sir.
thank you for swinging by and have a great.
All right, buddy.
Yep.
Good night.
Thank you.
They play this commercial in the store, like Ollie's in their jingle is Ollie's good stuff cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Look at their ads. You know, the first time that I ever heard of Ollie's was in a NASCAR, like a Daytona. It was a Daytona race, the 400. One of them, they sponsored one of the cars. I'd never heard of them before. And then, of course, there's a big fire on the track, and they were first. Of course, they stopped the race for a while. They did everything to redo it because they couldn't have Ollie's win the race, by stopping it. So,
yeah, they've got this Han Solo book. I keep seeing it. This one, it's Disney Star Wars crap in it, so nobody can't sell. It's a beautiful hard-side card cover, but it's got Disney trash in it. Nobody buys it.
Well, I did buy on a Black Friday a few years ago a vinyl player with a radio component, like a combined thing that was like for about $50. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was really discounted. It was really cool.
What's the closest one to you, Mark? So how much was it?
It's far. It's up Waterbury, like a 2-hour drive.
Wow. Yeah.
Sorry.
Or
that time I got that for about $50. So, yeah.
I'm trying to look for Texas.
Mark, if it makes you feel any better, we drove up to the one in Baton Rouge 2 times before we realized there was one about 2 miles from the house.
Well, the one in West Bank's fairly new there, dude. They don't have any other ones around there.
That is true. I don't feel too stupid.
This Gonzales has one, Baton Rouge has one, and Denham Springs has one, and there's a couple in Mississippi and Lafayette. But yeah, if it's not New Orleans, you think would have more. You probably get more, but not in the middle of New Orleans.
No, dude, it's the West Bank of New Orleans. It's a suburb, yeah.
But you get all kind of cheap stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
We do, but it's right by a really cool thrift store too.
Yeah.
So we do both. When we head there, we're doing both.
Yeah, exactly. Hit both.
And we're going to Bud's Boiler, which I don't think you guys have up in Baton Rouge.
No, but I love me a Bud's Boiler. They still have that one on Veterans, don't they? They still got one on the West Bank?
The 24-hour one on Esplanade and Veterans, yeah. Oh yeah, there's one. It used to be on La Palco down by where the Ollie's and the thrift store is now, but now it's on Manhattan.
And then Buds and Years, dude.
Yeah, so it's Ollie's locations here. So everyone in the chat can find their local's Ollie's store. Yeah, there's a store where my in-laws live too. It was called Surplus Unlimited, and there's always cheap stuff. They did have a ton of books, but comic. Like graphic novels are really rare, but that's where I got a ton of my toys. Super nice. Cheap. But then they lost their I guess it was like a secondhand toy distributor, the toys they don't sell, and like KB or would sell them on the cheap, and then they would resell them, so I got like a bunch of I'd always get figures for like $2 or $3, and my wife like, they're not going there anymore. My mother-in-law would always give me gift certificates for there, I'd load them up.
But real quick,
yeah, let's see here. This one.
Kirby book. Yes, that's it's like a $40 to $50 book. It's $8. So, and they had like 30 of them sitting there.
Holy crap, Batman!
So I got it. Of course,
you
find stuff like that sometimes. But I want the big Kirby one. Good. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, Pat, I got to really why did they put the bend in the middle of that chest joint in Shih Tzu? That just ruins the figure.
It drives me nuts, and it weakens, and it's like loose. Yeah. So if you're never going to touch your figures, I guess it's okay. But
well, you don't need to have that joint there. I mean,
have you ever seen
TMF?
Hey, Toxic Man Flu.
Oh, hey, Tox.
There's one 50 miles away. Cool. Yeah. And PCR says no locations in the People's Republic of Austin.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, like Mark, they finally made a do you say Commandy or Commanda? Commandee. Commandee is how I say it. Okay.
Commandee is how.
They finally made an action. Right. They finally made an action figure. So of course it's shirtless, right? So in the middle of his abdomen is that stupid bin, and I mean you could see it through the even if you left it closed.
It doesn't look good, right?
And it's like, oh man, he's got the coolest guns, and it's an awesome action figure, but that bin in the chest, and I'm not paying $30 for it. It takes me out of it too much. I can't do it.
That's old. It's been out, man. And you know what? It's funny you got your Thundar one there. I've got one right next to my Thundar, right up on the top of by my statues. The two Kirby characters, Commandy and the Thundar.
Yeah, see, like I have my.
That's a good one right there, High Evolutionary.
Yeah, like
I get that. I wish I could find that one.
That's what I think I want to turn 24 loose on, Quabby. Is get me some Commandy stuff.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's a good one there. That's the Walgreens. I got that one.
Yeah, she does have the chest joint, but it's not as noticeable there.
Exactly.
With that joint. That joint's better done. But I was going to say, you almost don't need it. But
Marking his Jack Kirby collection.
Yeah, so
with Herbie.
Yep.
Yep. What was I going to say? Never mind.
I will say this though, and I'm not just trying to be salacious or pile on, whatever. But I don't understand why Ollie's keeps buying all the new Star Wars stuff. It doesn't sell. Am I wrong? Have you noticed that the last few times you've been in there though? But it's this
you're right.
It just keeps piling on. It's all stacked on. Instead of having them like face forward, they're all on top of each other, and then they take one. And they put it's like, but you're not going to sell this Ray, dude. This Rose is not going to sell. It's been here for 2 years.
Right. They don't know that. They just grab all kind of shit. They don't order stuff.
They probably just buy big boxes, and whatever comes in the box, that's what you get. That's right.
Yeah, they don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I guarantee you that. Did you see Hammerhead? I tell you, Hammerhead just came out. I saw that at the store. Well, these are good though.
Yeah, so you could buy the whole set for $144. So. 6 figures. Yep. That's not bad. Actually, you get them all at once.
No, read in a lab coat.
Yeah,
that's a guy. I had to have that one. I don't even like those blue with the white trim, and I had to have that one because I was reading the white and the coat. I just wanted it, and Claude gave me that one. And that is better. That's better than the Walgreens one, I think.
It is. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy 2 of these. Keep one in the box and one to have out, because I think it is better than the wall. It's not worth spending $80 on the Walgreens figure. Although, of course, it has that stupid chest section there.
If I'm able to find, I keep forgetting. I got a buddy of mine that may have a couple extra Walgreens ones, so I'll get it. I keep forgetting to ask him. But the Walgreens one's okay, but that's better.
Comes with 2 heads.
Time. Yeah, they always come with the 2 heads these days.
Yeah, 2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah,
and Sue is good. Yeah, so they're all pretty well done. Yep.
They use that old art from the boxes from the Toy Bits from the '90s, and you can see that art based on the first season of that cartoon, which is garbagey, instead of the second season, which was greatness.
Did you ever find out where that streams at? Or does it?
What?
The Fantastic Four cartoon.
No, Disney has it.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
I might have to use someone's account to watch that. Okay.
I use my daughter's account because I won't pay for Disney either. I use her account for it. So if I have the disc of that anyway, but
yeah,
if I wanted to, I'm sitting around lazy and just and if you get in the mood to watch those FF cartoons, which is often, yeah.
Man, it's funny. Yeah, Shinsek might be wearing a wig at his mom's house. Go, yeah. That read is good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good read. I don't even mind that uniform anymore like I used to hate it.
Yeah, you used to hate it, right? Yep. It's growing on you.
I hated why Byrne changed it. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It's a dumb reason.
I think above Punk Bottle hit something, you had asked, how they buy that stuff. I think sometimes a lot of the stores have to buy stuff in bulk quantities, and they're just buying. They're just buying stuff, and so what they get is what they put in the store.
Yeah, you and Punk Waddle are exactly. I actually corrected myself, Dad. Man, I was like, they probably buy it in the cases, and it just comes, and they don't even know what store gets what.
Yeah.
That's why if you have 2 Ollies close by, you should probably check them both because they're going to have different things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess they said that sometimes you might get flooring, so you never know what you get at a place like that.
That Psycho Man is so Kirby, dude. Kirby didn't do this one, but he did the other one. Is so right out of Kirby.
No, it's well done. Yeah.
Also, don't go to Ollie's if you're on a diet because they have all those.
They have food there too.
Wayward candy bars and stuff.
Yeah, but would you buy something? Don't you think that's a lot of old shit though? I don't trust. Like when they got stuff like Dollar General Store or Dollar Store, all this kind of shit. I'll never buy food from those places.
It probably does.
They got
Clobby,
cereal and shit,
but I always buy a Clark bar when I go there because I'm in somewhere.
Well, I understand. I guess it's random. I mean, I bought some soap there today because it was cheaper. But I mean, as far as food, I don't know. But they got a big cereal aisle, and
I don't know. But I'd tell you this: I will be rethinking it now that you said that to me because I never considered that before.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been that way when it comes like those places that are like the cheaper stores.
Where
I don't know.
TMF is saying like peanut butter pretzel nuggets. Like I bought some stuff like.
Oh yeah, they do have the big peanut butter.
My wife was like, "Do you want to trust that stuff?" Like it was like Debbie's. It's like, how old is this? What's the expiration date?
How old is this shite?
And we like it doesn't have an expiration date. It'll survive a nuclear war. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I'm picky about the expiration dates. I don't trust shit like that. I know it's stupid, but look at this figure for it. You know what's funny about this one? On the front box. What's wrong with this picture? I mean, she looks good. She looks like this. I don't like that uniform as much as the old one, but it's a pretty nice costume.
That was the second uniform. Well, third uniform.
It doesn't say Captain Marvel. It says Carol Danvers. Why?
Hysterical. Well, actually, this is the War. She wore this.
That was
costume
Warbird
as
later, but she also wore it as Captain Marvel.
Right? Yeah.
So it doesn't say Warbird either, though. It's Carol Danvers.
At least should say Warbird.
Why are you putting Carol Danvers on there?
Because Carol Danvers is so popular.
And they put the logos, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers from the comic, of course, which is cool. I mean, it's cool. It's a good figure. Literally, in a lot
I like the checklist on the back too. That's old school, like your old GI Joes.
Yeah, these are nice. And Michael did not criticize me. He says they look fine. He likes them. He just did a video basically talking about the ineptitude of Hasbro doing something that makes no sense, putting Kenner on there. They're good figures. They look good. He liked them. He didn't buy them. People sent them to him so he would talk about them. And he said he would never collect these because he thinks it's stupid that they put Kenner on there. And I don't blame him. This is dumb.
Yeah,
it's all the Bionic 6 guys that are still have to get them, Clobby. That's what it is.
Oh, the Bionic 6 people have problems with me.
They can't let it go.
Actually, it's the Thunderbird. Listen to me. The Thundercats people have hated him first.
That is true. What a weird hill to die on, huh?
That was his very first video he ever made. This is his 10th anniversary, Michael. And his first video before it was really a channel. He just did this video. It was called Thundercats: A Hate Story because he hates Thundercats. And did a 2-part thing. Now, again, he was humorous about it. It's one of the fun. It's gone now. Later, when he started the show or the channel, he changed the name as Thundercats or Racist Porno Kitties. It's a 2-parter. And again, it pissed people off. And again, he doesn't like it. I'm sorry. I like Thundercats. I don't even watch cartoons from back then. And I thought it was funny. I said, I don't care that he's making fun of. I mean, I don't think what he did, though, is so funny. I'm like, wow. And I guess that's probably what it is. You watch it with an older eye and you find the stuff you can make. But he's just doing it for fun. And that's when he started pissing people off. The Silverhawks people, you name it. Anybody that gets offended in making fun of their cartoon. Oh, you know what really got him in trouble early on too was I got to talk to him about this next time I get him on. I got when he criticized the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van, the old toy. You talk about piss people
shell
off.
mobile? Oh man.
But the point is, it's a toy. You can't make fun of it, for God's sake. You can't make fun of a toy from your kids.
Yes, you absolutely can. Well, that's why when I got mad at him one time, I typed in chat. I said, well, I'll tell you this. Little Eve did a better job of locomotion than Kylie Minogue.
Oh, he loves Kylie.
And he blocked me. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't block me.
Yeah.
He probably either didn't see it or he laughed. Because you got to admit, he has a good sense of humor, right? I mean, he's a roguish character.
Sure, really how much he takes from bullshit from people, it gets on his nerves. But yes, he's got a good sense of humor. Yeah.
And I find his wife charming. I watch those. I've never baked a cake, nor will I ever bake a cake in my life. I watched her bake all those superhero cakes. I thought that was fascinating. That was a great series of videos.
Those are great tins. Those tins are awesome.
I remember those as a kid, man. I remember going to kids' birthday parties that their mom made.
Hey, you muscle uncle. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
Melinda's a sweetheart. I love her to death. Actually, and wow, can't believe their channel is 10 years this year. Last year was 10-year anniversary of me meeting them, and this year their channel's 10 years old.
It might be time to have him back on again, Clobby. It's been a while.
He came. He tried to get into the chat the other day, and I had a full backstage, and I couldn't get it cleared in time for him to come on. I was so.
Oh, you should have said something, dude. I'd have dropped that.
I don't even know if you were here at that point, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
No, you weren't here. It was earlier than that, but it just kind of stacked up, and I tried to get it. You know, it was too late, and he had to go do something. And
Can you
I
tell
felt
who's-
horrible about it? Yes,
Can you
it tells
tell
you.
who's-
Right, see at the top of your top
You can-
left corner.
Yeah.
If you have somebody if you're full and you have somebody trying to get in, it tells you.
But you can't see who it is, all right?
No,
Yeah.
but it does
Yep.
tell you you're full.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad about that.
That's
I wanted
too
to have
bad.
him on there, but I'll get him on next week. But we were talking to Melinda. They're getting ready for Iconicon again next year, and we're thinking
That's
of
great.
panels. So.
Yeah, I like.
This year.
Well, I like watching
this
his
year,
stuff. I like watching his stuff. I thought that video the other day with
thanks.
the sense of humor was just cold biting, and it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah,
That
he's great.
Eternals
It was-
video.
Yeah, that was
I love
awesome.
that.
The way that was great. But his restorations are incredible. Like,
Yeah, they really are.
I've got the old the
Yeah.
Millie and Kenner Star Wars figure stand. Watching what he did on that was impressive, and and a lot of the other ones, it's just amazing that
Yeah.
stuff can be restored.
Oh, I love what he does. Yeah, I got to
And
read
his
this comment
stuff
by
with-
Punk Wild, guys. Wait, always want to knock off the Cheeto Puffs, but usually the moisture has made them a poor investment. Like you can imagine one of those bargain stores like the ancient Cheetos. Yeah,
They're only $1 a bag.
yeah.
You can get that big thing of pretzel peanut butter things for like $5, man.
Yeah.
It's like 2 pounds.
And Mumbo
like-
was cool, hungry boy.
Like $2 a pound.
Yeah.
You can't buy bologna for that. That's
But yes, we are talking about Michael and Melinda. They're your Muslim uncle. They're I love them. They're M&M are the best.
and if
Yeah.
you like mask toys, M.A.S. toys,
Yeah.
man, his collection and the stuff. Oh man, and his knowledge of each. He goes through
Oh,
like
his
each
knowledge is
individual vehicle is it's amazing.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever see his Super Friends video where
Yes.
that puts them that tells you the order to buy them in and watch them in and stuff?
Yes,
Because it's insanity. I don't know how he did it. It still to this day boggles my mind because they're so all over the place. You ever see
Yes,
that one, Mark?
because-
Oh God,
Which one
I
was
love-
that? His video on
you saw it, Pat?
Yeah, I've really, since my brother got sick, I've kind of let my whole Secret Wars power what are they, superpowers
Yeah,
things going. I was really going strong with them for a while there before this year, and I've watched that video 3 or 4 times because
Are you talking about the Super Friends? I'm talking about Super Friends though.
oh yeah, that's the whole
No.
thing, dude. Because I want to get all those different,
Cartoons.
So
yeah.
I like all those different, exactly.
That's a great video, man. It was many years back now, but what he does, because they put almost all the Super Friends out on DVD at the time, Mark, but
Yep.
they were so ridiculous to order.
Oh yeah,
so expensive. Yeah.
And he sits there and meticulously goes through all the way you have to, which discs you have to have. It's
To get the
I
whole
couldn't do it.
collection, right?
It's mind-boggling, but you got to see that, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure
he's
he
got a
still
great
has it up
mind for
there.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, and like these figures are showing. I mean, I love these little guys. I have a ton of these little, Lego mini made figures.
Yeah.
But why the heck did they do these costumes? I don't like. Like, here's my, my thing figure here.
Thing.
I just dropped Ben. Don't die, Ben. But
Mark, is he wearing boxer shorts in that one, or is that like biking pants? Or
he fell, and of course, whenever you drop a figure, they always fall under the desk. They never fall where you can just pick them back up again.
Herbie's huge in this. Look how big he is.
Yeah, here's another Ben. I'll have to grab him later. So there's a Ben that got attacked by Wolverine.
Oh.
So here, if you take his helmet off, unfortunately, shield your eyes. Let's see here. Come on, Ben.
What shirt are you wearing, Duder?
Oh, this is a
That F shirt?
No, it's actually.
I thought it was like something.
It's a Leo Laporte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what that. I don't know what that is.
That's a computer guy. Yep. I guess his helmet doesn't come off.
Whose
This one,
brother
his helmet
is
came off.
sick? I don't know whose brother is sick. Do we have a friend with a sick brother here?
Oh, he's
the
talking
name
about my
Spider?
brother. My brother's in
That's right.
treatment.
Oh, okay, that's
Uncle.
right.
And he's doing good, Uncle. Thank you. Keep up the
Okay.
prayers. We believe in that.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Yep, that's great to hear. Yep.
Excellent. Good to hear that.
Now this is, I don't know if you like these figures, Clobbering Time, but this is a cool one to read.
You know, I almost like it. I was
going to say the arms really make it,
I like
Mark.
it. Yeah.
And what wonderful bases for those figures.
I printed those. Yeah, thank you. For
Yes,
mentioning
exactly.
that.
You can watch a video on that, folks. if you want to,
Yeah.
On Mark's channel.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Screw the Rams. That's I almost kind of like that. I almost kind of like that Screw the Rams figure because Screw the Rams. I'm just kind of I don't know.
Hey,
hell
but-
with the
but-
Rams and just what's
But
that?
Bobby, the Jaguars have to thank the Rams though, because now they got the first and last pick in the first round of the draft coming up.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, sir, and I'm telling you that for 54 years, the Super Bowl was never played by a home team. Now, the past 2 years in a row,
Yeah,
they've
what's going on?
hosted by home teams.
Yep.
Boom. Something's wrong here. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, I just popped out of nowhere. I guess, look, I always feel bad when the Super Bowl's over. It's my most depressing time of the year. And this wasn't a very good one, was it?
It marks the end of real sports because unless you follow baseball or care about NBA, it's from
It's the only sport I love.
February to August before you get football again.
It's the only sport I watch. Yeah, there's supposed to be another league though, but you heard that by the way?
Yeah,
Isn't this The Rock and somebody they're trying again.
Mm-hmm. And I think there's also XFL too.
Yeah, that's so ridiculous. They need to stop with that
Well,
shit.
yeah, there's always hockey and women's soccer. So.
They need to cut it out.
And there's also, did they have the Powder Puff football league tonight during the halftime show? Or
I don't know. Did they? No, they only had was a stupid halftime show. I walked outside. I walked outside. I couldn't tell you what happened on it. I know it had Snoopy Boy or
well,
something.
people love it. I think if you're a fan of that, those that kind of music, and I'm a rock guy. I'm a dinosaur, so I guess if you love Eminem and old time, I guess Paulie was talking about how he.
I like peanut butter M&Ms.
Me too.
So I guess that's
it
was a lot of nostalgia. I guess
Eminem was on there. Yeah, I'm glad I walked outside.
Yeah. So it's a lot of nostalgia for the old. If that's your stuff, but kids today, hip hop and rap, that's where it is. Rock is dead basically. Don't shoot me, the messenger. But
no, it's all garbage now. New stuff.
Yeah. So it's rock is really in trouble. It's all rap and hip hop. So that's what
stuff
people
like that.
Yeah, techno. That's what kids like, and like I say, get off your lawn and listen to Jethro Tull. I mean, it's but people are saying, if you like that kind of music, I think people enjoyed the show, and the setup is amazing what they do in that quick amount of time, and to get that stage in and out. I got family in the music business, so that's that work on engineering and stage production and stuff. So that kind of stuff I gotta appreciate. That's pretty amazing. So I guess we're gonna wrap up soon. But I'm gonna show one more thing. But I'm pumped. So here's the
cheating ass bingo. Well, the Rams are worse cheaters, but I hear you.
So here's the pricing on this thing.
I mean, the Crams. I got the name of
the Crams. Yeah.
Look
So
at this.
it's $155.
I want this.
US. This is Big Bad Toy. Yep. So if anyone wants to send this to Clobbering Time,
No,
yeah.
I'll do that. Send it to Mark. He deserves it more than me. L has this one, right? No
Well,
one
no,
has
it's
this
not
one.
out.
Yes, not
Not
out.
yet.
It's expected to arrive February.
L, you'll have it.
But he will, yes.
February, yeah.
That man is a monstrosity in the best sort of way. He is an orange machine.
And you can get it for $4 shipping, I guess. Yep. So
There you go.
limited edition of 3,000, and L's gonna buy
That's a good price.
10 of them. Yeah, no, for 150, it's
Yeah,
only
so-
9 inches tall, so not too big, but yep. But it looks nice. Yep. So I might have to put that on the list for my birthday. Yep. Tell the kids, buy it now, buy it now. So and then I guess this is 179. We're looking at the other website from Australia, so there's something is off about this.
Not
face,
big on
but-
this one.
Yeah.
Looks like a guy with a mask
Yeah.
on.
It's almost like the movie one, but we don't get a lot of thing stuff either. So
No.
I guess
Well, apparently, I used to be of that opinion. I don't think so. Go look at L stuff. I never knew there was so much thing stuff.
Well, you know, I
never
have,
conceived of that it could be that much.
I do have a lot of stuff.
You
A
do,
million,
but that's
but I only have
if
one
I
of them.
haven't seen him and saw you, I would say, wow, I didn't know there was that
Yeah,
much.
crazy. Yeah, because whenever anything was out, it's like here.
Oh my God, Hero Clicks.
Yeah,
What is
right
that?
here.
Is that Sharon Ventura?
No, this is
Or what's her? Oh, is that
oh.
chick from the Freedom Foundation?
Yeah, Freedom Foundation.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I
you
hate
told
that.
me you wanted me to highlight her. That's what's her name? It's oh God, she's like a rock star. Can't remember her. Can't remember her name.
I
But
don't
she's
know.
wearing the
Looks like crap.
exoskeleton suit. Yeah.
Exoskeleton. Yeah.
Future Foundation
Pooh.
characters. Yeah.
Poo. On that. That
So
is
here's,
poo mixed with pee pee.
So I'm sure, like, you probably have one of these figures, right? Labyrinth Times.
I wish.
I wonder if L has one of these. I'm sure he does, but
I wonder.
so
His
there's
feet are huge.
Oh, he has that one.
so this was the they had a Marvel line that was obviously for kids, and it was like SpiderMan and Friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's got this
Yeah.
crazy backpack thing that
That's
he
pretty
wears,
cool.
you know,
I
thing in
love
space.
that.
And then does this
It's
helmet
just so
come
crazy.
off?
Why don't you had that sucker? You know, if the helmet comes off.
There
or
we go.
not.
Yeah, helmet comes off. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a kid's,
Hey,
obviously a
Magic.
kid's
I like
toy,
it.
but it's a fun. Yeah, that's a fun. That was a great line of toys. So of course, my wife is like, "Why are you buying all these figures?" Of course, the kids would. You're laughing, yeah. And then the kids would. And
What
then
is he
years later,
doing there? What does his face look like? Is he
He's
smiling?
just happy. He's happy. Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
Wow.
Happy to be in space.
So of course I claim him back from the kids. I'm like, Charlie, you don't want this anymore.
I don't think I've ever seen anything representation where he's smiling like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, guys. It's not the vid. But yeah, he's
Better
very
not
happy.
be. We've been here for the last 3 hours. You need to warn us.
So, my one want his helmet today, and then he's got this, ridiculous, spacesuit backpack. But it's a great toy for a kid. So, and then I know it does something. I don't know what it does, but no, but I'm just like that's probably like a rare, semi-rare toy that, of course, L has. 20.
All right, before we quit, I have a question for the chat and the panel. I'm hoping that at least one person will remember this and can give me a lead on how to find these, because I'm sure there's probably images of it on Google. When I was a kid, I went to a small private school that loved books, so we had a really thorough library. This is in the 80s when I was looking at this, but these books were from the 70s. Does anybody remember the futuristic drawing? These were art books, right? But they were books of like anything from derelict space stations to like astronauts on foreign worlds with like, maybe there was a plant attacking them and stuff like that. But it was a series of books, and they were hardcover books and everything. And I distinctly remember them from being from the 70s. I don't know if they were made anymore after that or anything.
They were books,
and it was
hardcover books?
Yeah, and I think it was just one illustrator who did these. Does anybody remember anything like that?
I mean, there's so much stuff. I'd probably need a lot more info.
Yeah, they didn't have much stories to them. They were books, and they would have like little descriptive passages in them and stuff. But as you can imagine, it was like the black text on these full page illustrations. All right, does anybody even remember that? Like, I'm not imagining this, right?
Classics Illustrated you're talking about, or no?
No, it's somebody from the 70s. I just want to tell Muslim uncle, look, dude, I totally understand that. But in that play, it really wasn't the Bengals' fault. That idiot ref blew a whistle and they didn't hear it. But you're right. They shouldn't have got that touchdown. I understand, but it's still not as bad as the tuck rule, dude. You got screwed with the biggest screw time, the second biggest screw job in a playoff game of all time with the tuck rule. And that gave Tom Brady a career. So, you Raiders fans, I hear you. I know it feels.
So the ref did blow a whistle or something tonight
against the Bengals a couple of weeks ago. I think he's talking about Joe
that
Burrow
play.
threw a touchdown. Remember, he jumped out. He almost went out of bounds. He threw the ball. A whistle was blown, and they let the play stand as a touchdown.
When it wasn't supposed to count.
And it
Players,
shouldn't have.
yeah.
If I think that's what he's talking about. So, yeah.
Well, I think that holding call tonight was a makeup call for the Rams against that missed face mask on the Bengals. But
yeah, there was some ticky-tack calls tonight that went
Yeah.
against the Crams. I mean, the Cram. Well, the Bengals got away with one too. So, yeah, it was some. There were some. They were mostly letting them play tonight, though. But they did some really ticky-tack stuff. I think that's what he was talking about. Anyway, sorry. I'm trying to think of what Pat's talking about there.
Sure.
I need more, man. I'm sure I've seen stuff like that, but
we'll work on it. We'll see if we can.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. If you think of
figure it
anything,
out.
just let me know. You can always DM me.
And
I'm,
we do.
I'm
have,
in the Twitter.
There's
we
Rod.
We do have Tiki of Doom here. So
Tiki.
real quick, hail Tiki of Doom and Tiki of Doom. I'm doing a little bit of enabling. You can get some Tiki of Doom mugs at Mondo Tea. So more enabling tonight because what are friends for? So there you go. They were having a 2-for-1 offer last week. You could buy two, buy one get one free, or some deal going. But these are kind of fun. Yeah, I wonder if Purple has one of these because she's the huge Dr. Doom fan. So
yeah.
I like that 4-color one. That's kind of fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
nice.
So here. Oh, I didn't. There we go. There we go. Now I'm sharing it. Dummy. Boom. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Check that out.
That's a mug.
Yeah.
That's a mug?
Yep.
Well, they call it Tiki mug, I guess.
Take the head off?
No, I guess you just drink right out of it. It's
Oh,
more to
drink
hold
it
the
back.
tank.
Oh, I didn't see the back of the head thing.
Yeah,
Look how
but-
surprised he is in
That's
that.
cool.
It's more to drink, I guess, pens and pencils. Like I bet you, this is a Doom that'll hold pens and pencils more often. But
That's what I
yeah,
do
those
with
are
a lot of mine.
yeah, those are fun. Yeah. Ooh, Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Oh, I love Creature.
Wow. Nice.
See, I'm costing everyone money. Hopefully,
I saw that in 3D
Mommy.
when I was a little kid, and boy, did it
Wolf
scare
Eye.
me.
Revenge
Yeah.
of the Creature. Ah.
So,
Wow. Kapla.
those are fun. Oh, and Thanos.
Wow.
These are fun. Yeah. A MODOK. I have a lot of
MODOK.
them.
I like the MODOK one.
That's hysterical. Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good. What else do they got? Muzzle Finish.
Yeah, and I'm
God, Birdman from
Jesus.
oh
That
god,
Doom one is
Space
nice.
Ghost. Right?
What is this site?
It's mondoshop.com. I gotta send that to Purple. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at the Jaws one. This is hysterical. With the swimmer,
Nice.
with the
Is that
swimmer.
Bruce?
That's Bruce. Yeah.
Wow. Sure is. I like
You're gonna
that
need a bigger
straw.
boat variant.
Gonna need a bigger
Boy,
one.
has that action figure gone up? The one from who was the
What?
guys that were making them? I can't think of the name of it.
What?
They do all like they do the Kenner figures, right? The ones that we were just kind of giving the works to. They released a Bruce and Shark, and it's like $300 to buy it now. They
I
released
got a
it.
diorama of that, of him the scene of him jumping onto the boat and with the boat and the shark. I still have. I got it like 10, 20 years or so ago. It's really great.
That's for
It's like
Ironcaster Grimlock.
I had to. It's really cool looking, and I guess I'm saying diorama for lack of a better.
That's
I
nice.
love that movie, but I'm such a child
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
me
'80s.
too.
When I saw that movie, I'm like, oh look, the guy from Blue Thunder's in this movie. 'Cause I was like 15 when I saw Jaws. I didn't know any better. Don't you guys remember when Blue Thunder was on HBO every night?
I remember. Yeah, with that
Good
audience
stuff,
approved ending.
Yeah. I used to sneak and watch that Clobby because of the infrared scene where he was looking at
Oh
the
yeah,
girl.
I like that movie. It was better than the TV show.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a TV show, Blue Thunder.
Yep. Oh, they got a lot of these mugs. My God, they
Wow.
ain't cheap. That's what Pudwalk will say expensive, but I guess these are all limited.
Oh yeah, 30.
Little,
Who would win in
Are
a
they-
fight,
are they
Airwolf
big?
or Blue Thunder?
Probably
Airwolf.
Airwolf because the show lasted longer and it was more
There we go.
sophisticated.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And
Airwolf,
Ernest Borgnine is his wingman. So
Right. I mean, you can't really beat that. Poor old James Ferrantino just doesn't have a chance against Airwolf with
I
Jan
loved
Michael
Airwolf.
Vincent.
And that
It
redhead
had a
in that
cooler
show was
theme song
gorgeous
too.
too.
Yeah.
Airwolf had a cooler theme song, probably. So.
I can just hear it in my head right now.
Me too.
That was a
A
great
lot of helicopters in the 80s.
Yeah, and who did we have? Who was
Mhm.
and Ernest Borgnine? You know, obviously,
Yes,
great actor, and
yeah,
yep. So great.
What's it-
Firefight
what's it-
wins
Jan
over
Michael
both.
Vincent.
J. Michael Vincent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who had a better helicopter, Mark? Magnum's friend and Magnum PI, or the Screaming Mimi from that show that was only on for like a season, which was the pink Harrier helicopter. Remember that?
I don't remember that
Which-
one. That
which
was
one
had the
well,
Jaws
of course, you
face.
had Island Charter, which was TC's chopper, which was
TC's Chopper was an island show.
yeah,
What
it
is
was just a
Screaming
generic
Mimi one again?
helicopter.
What are you talking about? What
Oh,
show
the
is that?
Screaming Mimi was on that. It was the show where there was the two Vietnam vets, and they had a friend, and their friend was Boz. And Boz.
Riptide?
Yes, thank you. Created his
Riptide.
robot.
Yeah, I remember Riptide. Yeah. Perry King and what was that other dude?
Yeah,
God, what a time to be a kid, man. The
The
80s
guy from
TV
Jake and the
shows.
Fat Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riptide. That didn't last too long, did it? Though. Yeah, you're right.
No, it didn't. It was a cool
Did it?
show.
I
If you're
give
a
it
kid.
up to Magnum though because what's that?
Did the helicopter in that badass?
I don't remember that. I remember the helicopter, but maybe they did.
And what show, Mark?
Riptide, you're saying?
Oh, yeah, Riptide. Yeah, definitely. The Screaming Mimi was a pink helicopter with a screaming Jaws face on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
check this.
I'll give it to TC because, like Hungry Boy said, because his show lasted.
Okay. Yeah. So this helicopter, that's an old Sikorsky World War II.
That was it. Yeah.
50s
Right.
50s helicopter.
50s,
It's,
not World War II, right.
62
Riptide was pretty good, though.
S58. Here we go.
Some of those
Oh,
old
shit,
shows didn't
okay.
get a chance. Riptide was pretty good. Of course, Simon was greatness.
I love Simon
That's
Simon.
true.
Oh, I love that damn show.
There again, PIs. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Look, that's the Riptide in a toy. Holy shit. Look at that.
Yeah.
It lasted longer than a year, though, didn't it? Or no?
I think it was 2 or 3 seasons.
Okay.
I think TC. Oh yeah, well this is with the nerd guy. Yeah, that was a
King.
great show.
Yeah. The guy who
Perry
made the
King.
robot. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It was Perry King. Is the guy in the middle there. I forget the guy. You want a bit of trivia on that dude? How about this one? How about this trivia on this dude?
These
The old
guys are from
NPR Star Wars radio shows, he did the voice of Han Solo.
Oh, that's
Ah.
cool.
Mark Hamill was Luke Skywalker, but Harrison Ford was not Han Solo.
this helicopter is more of a cargo helicopter, so it's gonna be able to carry
Yeah.
a lot more than TC's
Still kind of
helicopter.
cool.
But it's
You got a
that's an
toy.
old
How'd you like to
60.
get that toy?
Yeah. So that because
Turtle.
on the top there, yeah,
So
because you
that's
got
just
the
like,
pilots
that-
on top and the cargo here.
And that's more history too. A lot of people were like, "Well, didn't TC fly a Huey in Vietnam?" No, he
No, he-
didn't. He flew
No.
that helicopter. He was a spotter. He was a spotter for Magnum's SEALs guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's
Wow.
Sikorsky's my neck of the woods actually, where Sikorsky flew in Bridgeport first. I think the first spot where the first helicopter flew was right in Bridgeport. Yep. So
If you ever go
amazing,
to the U.S. Marine Corps Museum, Mark, in Arlington, they actually have one of those in the museum hanging from the ceiling. It's pretty amazing.
nice. And this is the Skyhook. I know a pilot for this.
Oh man,
that's
that's
amazing.
Wow, that's badass.
They stopped
They use-
making those. They still use them, but they stopped making them years.
Yeah,
and
they
years
use
ago.
those down here for pine trees, Mark, for harvesting pine trees.
Yeah.
They'll cut them up.
That's
Yeah.
Skyhook. Yeah.
So which one did you think looked cooler out of Airwolf and Blue Thunder?
Blue Thunder looked
Blue Thunder was a pretty
meaner.
cool hand. It was a pretty cool helicopter. Not
Blue
gonna
Thunder,
lie.
There you go. Now the TV show. I don't know if the TV show one looked different from the
Versus
the movie. Blue Thunder TV show did not last long though.
Yeah, I
Airwolf
think,
had a few seasons. Airwolf right there. There you go. Airwolf and Blue Thunder.
Yeah, see, Blue
They had
Thunder.
a
They
team
did,
up. Look.
yeah.
Airwolf looked cooler. I'm gonna go with Airwolf.
Airwolf was more like sleek and stealth, and Blue Thunder
Right.
was more like an Apache, combat.
Which is
mean
interesting because don't
machine.
forget, the Blue Thunder helicopter was meant to be that was based off the what do you call it, the B-2 bombers that had the actual stealth, right, where it wouldn't be read by radar and stuff. It
Yeah.
made no, when you think of it though, it made no sense. Why would the police have that? That's kind of silly, but That's
police
definitely more of a military helicopter.
Yeah,
Right.
with the guns in the front.
Hey.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
That's a good movie, though. I mean, the TV show wasn't. I had a buddy of mine that was obsessed. He liked the movie, but he loved the TV show for some reason. That Blue Thunder, and it lasted like. Of course, he loved Street Hawk, so I like to mess with him about that too. Street Hawk is actually on DVD.
Wow.
Weird.
Was that with Captain Sisko?
No, Street Hawk. No,
that was A Man Called Hawk.
Called Hawk. Right. Yeah, Street Hawk was a motorcycle guy played by Rex Smith, who played Daredevil in the old Hulk TV movie. But yes,
actually, TMF is saying he lived next to Sikorsky Airport for years. So that TMF,
cool.
I don't know what you want to say when you lived there, but I worked at Textron Lycoming, which was next to Sikorsky in the early 90s. So
wow,
might have run into you. Yep. But since that factory's since closed down, they made the M1 engine for the M1 Abrams there, and then the Huey engine was made there, and a bunch of helicopter engines. So, so that closed down. But
excellent.
That's cool. And the last question is this: when Blue Thunder wasn't on, what was the name of that movie? I think it was with Magnum PI and the guy from Kiss and the Metal Spiders. What was that movie?
It was called
Runaway.
Runaway. Thank you.
Is that it? Okay, that just came to me.
Runaway. That's right. That's right. Runaway. You're right. That's correct.
You don't remember that movie, do you, Mark? That was awful.
I've seen
really
that one.
liked
I think I've seen that. Yeah, with Tom Selleck, right?
Selleck,
The spider thing. Yeah, when the spider thing. Yeah.
Your dad didn't let you have HBO in the 80s? That was
My dad wasn't paying for any TV, no matter what. Jeez,
dude, when we got HBO, it was like we didn't leave the TV for 2 weeks.
No way. We're not paying for anything here.
Your uncle, the Tron ripoff, you mean Automan? Automan was stupid. I'm sorry. I love Tron. Automan was dumb. It was funny, but it was dumb.
Was it better than Manimal?
Yes.
Okay.
But what isn't better than Manimal? But it was still pretty stupid. It had Desi Arnaz Jr. And it did have Robert Lansing, which is great. But
yeah,
it was really just silly. It was about as silly as Manimal.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
Clobby, the guy that ran our PBS station in the 80s, was the coolest guy in the world because not only did he have all the Doctor Who's like most people did, right? Like that's where we all got to know Tom Baker. But they used to also show after that on Saturday and Friday nights. I remember staying up late watching PBS. They would show the old night galleries and the old Kolchak episodes.
Kolchak.
And I mean, I don't know where else you could have seen Night Gallery when I was a kid, other than on that channel in PBS.
Right. Sure.
WYS.
Take care, TMF. Yep, we're heading out here soon.
Yeah, I was going to say we need to call it, gang.
Later, bud.
Yep, later, bud. Yep. I know. I got to answer this question by PCR. It was Airwolf was based on a civilian helicopter. I think it actually crashed years later. I think it got sold. Helicopters are damn expensive, so I think it got sold into private hands. I think it ended up. They took all the Hollywood doodads that didn't do anything off of it. And I'm pretty sure it crashed. But you might want to Google it. But it was basically a standard civilian. I think it was a McDonnell Douglas helicopter. So nothing. They just do things for Hollywood where they put bells and it was a Bell 222, and they put bells and whistles on the Bell 222, and it just to make it look cool. But God, that was a fun show with the guy in the Dom in the back, doing all the tech. And as a kid, it was just a lot of fun. So. But yep. So why don't we wrap up here because I got to try to get to work tomorrow. God, I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out and everyone in the chat. And so TMF and Eric K is here. Punk Waddle is here. Sorry, Trevor Cunningham. I'm not sure if Trevor's popped by before you, but thank you.
I've seen him in my place.
Yep. So thank you for popping by. Pop Culture Republic. Your Muslim uncle, and of course the Great Hungry Boy. Let me scroll through. I hate missing anyone. But, Jill.
Yeah.
Jill, yep.
What's your other?
I said your Muslim uncle. I'm pretty sure. Yep. We had a bunch of people here tonight, which is always great. You guys decided to hang out with us. And
Courtney was here earlier, wasn't she?
I don't know if I saw Courtney. I'm not sure if I saw Courtney, but if she was here, hail Courtney, Canadian SpiderMan, Phantom Outsider. We had Moki made one comment. And Soul Assassin was here.
Tiki.
Tiki of Doom is here.
Trevor,
Tiki of Doom.
Eric, yeah.
Yep. Of course, the good thing is I can scroll back through this chat and because my memory is bad for this stuff. But
you need to write it down, Mark. Every time you see somebody, just jot it on your
Monkey
notepad.
Jeebus, like Clobbering Time does.
Oh yeah, Monkey Jeebus.
Monkey Jeebus is there. Yep.
Stream
Catman Didi Myers was here. Thank you.
That's right.
Catman.
Yeah.
Yep. Tim Hayes was here. Thank you, Tim Hayes.
Yeah, that's right. Tim Hayes.
And Cavatino Calvin Rinche was here. Yep. Oh, cool. So we had a great turnout tonight. A lot of fun. Hope everyone enjoyed the sports ball. And,
R.I.P. Ivan Reitman.
We did not, yes.
Ivan Reitman. Yep. And sorry to all our Bengals fans out there. You're gonna hopefully not have to wait too long before you actually get a Super Bowl. We'll see. Yep. But
those guys are young. They're good. So there's a good chance we'll see him again in the next couple of years.
Yep.
Next couple of years.
Protect that quarterback. You never know.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't have much to plug. Of course, I always tell you guys check out 24/7. Check out our guys with your boy Brandon, the anime guy's really building his numbers back up. He went from 130 to 330 in like less than 2 weeks.
Nice.
But my big plug is a guy I don't even work with, but he's just a great guy. And he's well over 800 now, and he's having a pretty cool show. I think it's this Wednesday, and that's J-Man. J-Man's doing awesome comics of the 90s, and through the 90s, it's not the Bronze Age. That was over with, but there were some good comics in the 90s, and J-Man is a knowledgeable guy, so if you guys get a chance, check it out. It's this Wednesday, I think. I think it's kind of early. I think he goes on at like 6 or something, gang, so it doesn't even affect anything else that you watch on Wednesday night. So go check that out.
And real quick, thank you for plugging that. And real quick, Eric K, I hope you feel better. Yep, saying not feeling too good. So go rest, Eric K.
Yeah,
yep,
feel better, buddy.
Feel better, yep. And I just put J-Man's link in the chat there. And of course, all of my fighters are linked below.
We love J-Man.
In the stream, underneath here in the show notes. So, go sub to everyone on my list multiple times. Yeah. And so Pat, I really appreciate being here. And then let's have Clobbering Times. I know you got a cool show coming up later tonight on East Coast time.
Speaking of the great J-Man, I'll be on very early special time for Clobbering Times Monday night Mark C Comics Talk. J-Man and I will be reviewing the comic classic Kingdom Come. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, so 7 on the coast for Jay. And he is a great dude, like Patrick said, and his channel needs more and more subs and needs more viewers because he sure deserves it. Does a great time, and he's an awesome dude. He and his buddy Sean, and Steven.
Yeah, he's undersubbed, and it's just whenever you watch. I think YouTube is something that's happening with the streams right now, but it's you turn his channel on, you see like 2 viewers. It's like, I think that happened to us on the Clubhouse a couple nights ago too. I think the numbers are kind of screwy right now, but he does some great stuff. So he should be have a lot more subs.
Absolutely.
And then Dad Man, why don't you plug Ang's channel on Twitch?
Oh yes, definitely. It's Anguo. Just Anguo. There's some other close names out there, but she just passed the 600 mark. Thank you to Clobby, and thank you definitely, Mark, for y'all's support.
I got a resub on my Amazon. Next time I go in, I got a resub.
All right. Well, she just crossed that threshold, and thank you both for your support and your kind words with her. And I'm, during the week I'm with Amanda Gill. I'm also a lot more over on Twitch. Doing a podcast on Tuesday, Star Wars on Wednesday, and Fortnite Thursday, and Dead by Daylight on Friday. And it's a lot of fun and doing things with her and with Ang. And there's also another person I want to promote, and it's Mark D with a C. Yeah. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't have our late night Fortnite streams and a show like tonight, because you're at, the last I saw on YouTube, you're at 191. Get you to
trying
200.
To get over to 200. Yep.
Yeah, let's get you over 200, and and even on the Twitch side, because
get to 50. Yeah, it's weird. You get like for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I was getting like 5, 10 people a week, and then all of a sudden stop for a while. But it's all good. I mean, this is all fun anyway. So, but,
Absolutely.
Raquel is right that that metric does. You can't help but look at that number when you shouldn't look. If you're doing this just for fun anyway. But no, I appreciate that, Dad. Man.
Yeah,
Yep.
but in all seriousness, and the Twitch side is a good side. If people follow you over there, get you quicker to the affiliate status to where, you can make a little bit of something off of it. So,
which is always good. You have to tell the missus, yep. What are you doing there? That's why I do this late at night too, because it's fun. Because then it doesn't interfere with the. Not that it matters, but you know what I'm saying. Just late night actually ends up being easier with all the other stuff that's going on. So, and I'm a late night owl anyway. So, but
I agree. If I could get my sleep back to normal somehow and deal with the late nights and get back to more game streaming with you on the games, and we get Clobby back in the background talking to us.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe. How much money did you win on the game tonight, by the way, Dad, man?
What's that?
How much money did you win betting on the game tonight? Did he go out?
I don't bet on games like that. I lose my money.
My brother won. You know all those crazy bets they have?
Yeah.
You could do on the Super Bowl. You know what he won?
Yeah.
The weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. He put like $30 on there would be a pass not by a quarterback. And there was a halfback touchdown pass tonight.
Yep.
That's right.
Made by $600 almost.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Because they bet on some stupid shit.
Yeah. That's a fun one.
Crazy.
And what are the odds of that? And there's only been 5 touchdowns.
I can't think of that many halfback quarterbacks in the history of touchdown passes in the history of the Super Bowl.
Imagine if he made the bet it was a touchdown. And what the odds of that would have been.
He's just mad at himself for not betting more. But I said, dude, this for 30, you risk 30 and you end up with 600 almost.
Don't be greedy. You can go buy multiple FF statues now.
He's just so good at that. Can you believe that crap? That's a crazy one to win.
That's nuts.
Because it's one thing to bet on who's going to win the toss and all this other nutty stuff, but what are the odds? I didn't look it up, but I can't think of maybe one Randall. I think maybe one halfback non quarterback thrown touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
That's a crazy one.
Ever. So how about that?
That reminds me of the movie Rat Race, where the rich billionaires were betting on all kinds of stuff like. See who could make who the sickest, the fastest on the airplane. Right. Just all kinds of crazy stunts. So
anyway, let's get out of here. You're right. I'm sorry. Wanted to miss that because I didn't want to ask. I want to see if anyone else had done.
Of course, the missed extra points screwed up everyone. With those charts. With the 4
that messes people up.
Whoever had the 4 must have been mad. Yep.
I did win that one time though. Before that was pretty cool.
Those are fun.
The pools. So.
All right. Well, let's. We're going to get out of here.
Night, everybody.
Appreciate everyone being here. Good night, everyone, and have a great week. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.